there was one more, to use the clipping feature. So the clipping feature is, from like the Xenon perspective, super important for them because it opens up a new revenue stream. It allows for the content that the streamer's creating to get spread across multiple channels.
I saw he said he's set records for most clips made and all that stuff.
Yep. So in the course of that 1.5, 2 hour stream, I think he went from spot number 22 on the leaderboard to number 1. And one like unique thing that we figured out was when people subscribe to your stream and then watch it, you earn a multiplier in terms of like the back end stuff that Xenon's leaderboard does. You, Doug, will earn a multiplier for all of the hours that your subscribers watch your streams. So it's very important to get people to subscribe early so that you can make use of that multiplier. And so I think that was one of the biggest deciding factors in terms of moving Ramen up the leaderboard.
You know what's really cool? And that really did help a lot. Yeah, he jumped up there real fast. That's super dope. I love this so much. Look at right away. RMAC right there. Dropped it in. Boom, tickets. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. So if you guys want to go do it right now, you can do it live on stream and see it happen. This is what's great about streaming, is that there's a lot of uncertainty about the internet projects. But if you're doing it live on stream with like you or somebody, you can see how it works, talk to you, get support, get help with things, and see that it's real and a real thing. And it's like you're doxing and you're showing yourself. It's a big deal because it earns trust and respect from people. And you're not just some person in a foreign country that's like never doxing and you don't know what's what. You have to just kind of blindly trust stuff, right? You're doing the best you can to like connect to people, right? RMAX, he's on the stream. Yeah. Look at that. That's so good. That's right. You're on the stream right now. And I'm all about bringing people on the stream, talking and stuff, having hangouts and stuff like that. I mean, we're doing gaming and all these different things, but my background's big time in like filmmaking and content, production, and just like connecting people with projects. Like I'm Dragon's Crossing, like relationships person, right? And I'm doing influencer stuff with them too. But I also do that for other projects like Golden Baboons and other things too. And we'll talk about them and also other projects I'm working on. How does this integrate with the Discord, they're asking? Can you kind of explain that?
For sure. So it takes about a minute to set up in your Discord. Again, we're during our alpha right now, so you can't actually add it to your Discord yet. But once we do go to our public release, you'll be able to go to the website. And the people who want to implement the bot into their own server need to pay for a subscription currently. And that's where the prize pool is generated. So basically you complete payment in the form of one of relatively cryptocurrencies, your credit or debit card. And then as soon as you do that and give the permissions to the bot, it adds itself into the server. I do want to point out though that there are 2 versions of the bot, one that has admin privileges and one that does not. So if you're averse to adding a bot with admin privileges, you can still do so and have Jackpot bot in your server. That's kind of the process for activating it. And then the only other thing is we encourage people to think long and hard about the quests that they activate, because those are the guide rails for how your community earns tickets, and they should kind of mirror all of the things that are super valuable for you. So there's a whole suite of metrics that get tracked automatically, and those are just baked into the product, so you won't change those. It's like you earn tickets for sending messages, you earn tickets for reacting to announcements, you earn tickets for inviting new people to the server, you earn tickets if you're one of the first people to interact with a new community member. Those are all automatic. But the quests is where, as an admin or as a founder, as a streamer, you can set those more custom incentives. So it definitely would take like 15 minutes right at the beginning to just figure out your first quests. But other than that, you're good to go as soon as you log into the server.
That's super cool, and I like the quest system. Even in like a game like Dragon's Crossing, you're using quests to go do stuff, and then gaming, I love the quests, type thing of like going and accomplishing something. It's great for like a treasure hunt type thing. That's a lot of fun. I really like that a lot, and so I would love to set that up with you to do that, and have some really fun quests, because also we could integrate some really hilarious stuff to make it really fun, and integrate maybe even some of my personality and different things we do. I'm known in Web3 pretty well for like quoting and all this stuff. I go to conferences, I do all kinds of stuff, right? So that could be really fun, and so that would be a really cool thing to do, and especially being involved with gaming communities that like to kind of do that stuff.
For sure. We have something coming up too, which I'll send you a message about, but Now after breaking all those records with ramen, we're hungry to break more records because it causes ripples, like people hear about it. And so the next record that we want to break is the most concurrent streamers on Xenon and power them all with Jackpot. So have like a massive event where it seems like we only need 50 concurrent streamers to break the record. And if we get 150 streamers, we'll crash the platform. So we want to be somewhere in the middle of there, and if we crash the platform, so be it. But definitely want to get you involved, and that's all free. We're just going to do it to give you and other streamers kind of a taste of what.
Good. That's how you got to do it. You give people a little taste of blood, and then they're like, we want more, right? That's how you got to do it. Yeah. Even with the stuff I do, I'll do giveaways and invite people and just be giving and happy and fun, not ask anything of anybody, right? And that's how I get people to come in and trust me and want to hang out, because I'm not. They see that I'm just there to be supportive and helpful, and then things do benefit me at some point. I get hired for stuff, whatever. But that's a really great way to do it in Web3, because then you can build relationships, and relationships are everything, right? It's all about business building and long-term relationships, so that like. You know, if I'm going to Rare Evo as a special guest, right? I'm on their website and everything as like a speaker type person, whatever. And then if you go to an event like that and I see you and I'm like, oh, Crypto Breaky, you're so awesome. You helped me with this. And then I want to tell everyone about it. But if you didn't do something cool and you're just kind of whatever, then you wouldn't be in my mouth. So like, those are the things that are really great. And we've got more people, like Professor just like to retweet and earn 50 tickets. So like, look at that. People are already doing it. And you can see I'm jumping into the Dragon's Crossing Discord and tagging all the people that have gone and joined your thing. So you know what I mean? I'm already built like that, where I reward people and have a reward system through all the stuff I do to show light on what they're doing. So this is like a kind of a cool automated way or structure. I love it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you giving me so much time up in here and showing the Jackpot Discord and all that. And
is there anything else about the Discord or the project we should tell people just so they know if they jump in?
Yeah, I think the last thing I'll mention is we're in alpha right now. We're giving away 5,000 USDC over the course of this month to people who alpha test our product. So if you're opted in, you've already earned your first 1,000 tickets, so you automatically have a chance of winning some of that 5,000 USDC. But so that's the first thing. If you haven't opted in, I would just opt in because you get a chance. But then if you do stick around and you know, engage with the community, you'll just increase your odds.
So like you can see here, they have like these gated things where you have to go and like it, and it knows I tested it. If not like a tweet, then I liked it and I hit claim, and you can claim replies, retweets. This is amazing because a lot of what I do is engagement with like, hey, I'm doing a giveaway, I'm doing a Twitter space, retweet and like this, and a lot of people I think feel it's diminishing rewards where they don't.
Yeah, let me just do my football here.
Then they kind of like don't do it so much. But if you have a system where you can see it and you can track it, that really incentivizes them to do this stuff.
I'm listening to something right now.
So one other thing I'll mention is that
I'm streaming right now too.
The global jackpot that we do, that's funded from our subscription revenue, that's always going to be the biggest giveaway that happens. It happens on chain every 2 weeks. We use Chainlink BRF for provable randomness, and those prizes are airdropped automatically. So there's no wallet connection, no claim. You don't need to pay for gas. Once we go to a public release, though, you as an admin will also have the ability to launch your own giveaways to your own server. So those are separate from the global giveaway. But with those giveaways, you can use any of the metrics that we track to set the odds. So you could, for instance, do a giveaway for anyone who's messaged in your server over the last 7 days or something. Or you could choose anyone who completed a specific quest, and you can give away NFTs, native tokens, off-chain items, whatever you want.
So that's just another feature. Now we've got the ultimate quest. Katrino, who's also a team member of Dragon's Crossing, is like, Doug, let's get Crypto Breaky to play Dragon's Crossing. So, if you have a few minutes, we can show it to you and maybe even get you like a hero and try it out if you want to. Are you a gamer? Do you play Web3 games? All right. Well, guys, here, let's kick some butt and take some names. So, okay, so I'm going to drop this down here, but everyone, we put the link to the Discord in the description there. And in fact, let me do this. I think I can put a link to the Discord in also in like the description of this video. I think. Let me go down there and just check this out. I think I can edit the stream dashboard, and so I'm gonna go in the description I'm going to put down here, join jackpot for cool quests and rewards. I will be doing cool stuff with that. Exclamation point. Right, here we go. All right, and then I put the link to the Discord in there. Boom. So now it's coming in on there. Wonderful. So now I can bring this down, and we're gonna bring up the Dragon's Crush. And so the game right now, I have headphones on, but the game has like audio and stuff. Here, let me just let you do here, so you can hear. This is the soundtrack here. Now, when you go to dragonscrossing.com, it'll look like this, and you can look on things and you can see like, you know, Brian D. Evans, Fomoden, and everything, right? The different heroes. You know, you've got Ranger, you got Warrior, you got Mage. There's the Dragon paper. In the Discord, we have links to all the game docs, so it shows you all the specific details of like, you know, how the game works. But it's pretty gameplay videos, but it's pretty straightforward with that. So, and then once you get a hero in your wallet, it's like this, right? So right now, get him a Ranger, beautiful game. Well, this is the thing, we're doing a giveaway right now, and does anybody want to donate a Ranger for Crypto Breaky in the game? Does anybody have a Ranger sitting around they're not using, right? That way you can send them to them. Right now, I have an extra Warrior, and I have a Mage I'm giving away for people that do the whole like clicking the thing and stuff like that, right? So I have a Warrior just laying around I can give you. These people want you to get a Ranger though, Dumb Club, Katrina. Alright? So let me just show you the game real quick. And it's really fun because it's kind of like an in-between a card trading game and in between like a full-on RPG. So if I go to my dude, and it's kind of like based on like D&D, right? If I go to my dude here, you'll see I'm already in zone 3.1, and these are all the different tiles you can click on, right? And this is my guy. These are all the stats he has, you know, strength, wisdom, agility, and stuff. The main stat, wisdom, is the main stat for the mages, so it gives them attack power, it gives them dodge, and then all your equipment and gear gives you stuff like bonus for damage, dodging, and parry, all the typical RPG like Dungeons and Dragons stuff. And I have gear here, you know, I can find all this gear as I fight. A mage wand, all this stuff, rings, shoes. And not only that, though, you can find NFTs. So in my wallet, I have Skillbook NFTs, and you can find summoning shards if your hero's a Genesis hero, to summon even more heroes. And these NFTs can give you skills. And so the skills that the NFT books that you can get, like this is Firebolt. Actually, you get Firebolt right away automatically. But I got Magic Missile, Teleport, which automatically can like make you flee fight. So these skill books are something that's additional to like what you fight with. So I'm gonna go in and do. Here's the Herbalist. So everything in this game costs quests. So you're doing quests and stuff in your jackpot, which is great because everything we do involves quests. Even healing is one quest. So like if you go here and you want to heal, I can't right now because I'm at full health. Or you want to go to Blacksmith and like buy a thing. Anything you do in the game, kind of like a tabletop game, is just a move, and we just call it a quest. Everything you do is a quest, whether you go to heal, whether you go and fight, whether you go to the next zone. It all takes one quest. So the idea behind the game is there's a leaderboard, right? So I can even click in this leaderboard and it'll show you this. Right now this character's ranked number 83 out of like, I don't know, 600 or 700 heroes. And actually I have somebody that's ranked 11 right now. And you can see benchmark quest use. It's tracking how many quests you're using for how fast you go through the game. So like by the time you get to zone 5 and if you defeat the final boss, then it tracks how many quests you've used, you know, how many moves you've used. So that way it's not based off of like real world time, because you know you could just not play for 2 days, that's fine. Come back and play the third day and use it and log in to use your quests, and then it just picks up. You get 15 quests a day, and then every day it refreshes, right? So usually people just play for a few minutes a day and then they learn their hero and then they go on to the next day and log in. So the idea is that if you want to keep people engaged, where they come back to play every day. So that's how this. So the leaderboard at the end, there's a payout system. So if I show you this, look at this. So my payout right now is $287 for my leaderboard, right? For these characters to register. Now you do have to pay money to register them. It's $20 per hero, right? But if you see this, look, every single hero I've registered is at $20 or higher, right? So I'm at $87 above my registration fee. Plus, the NFTs you find, you can find the skill books, which give you like spells and stuff, and the summoning charge. What you have to have a Genesis hero to find those. But any NFTs you find, you can sell or put them on your hero. And so, like, Dub Club, who's part of Xenon, a streamer there, he literally joined like 2 or 3 days ago and already is making a profit. Like, he already sold enough NFTs where it covered his $20 fee for the season, which is super cool. Yeah, so it's really fun. And so that's what I really love about it, is that, like, if you even if you want to play the game and just farm and just try to find NFTs and not even care about your super like placement, you know, you could do that. Even and also after you defeat the final boss, you can still play the game and farm and find NFTs to try to sell. So you can also find, you know, all the items you find. Like if we look at this gear, if you look at the gear, if you find super amazing gear for a warrior, but this is a mage, and you have a warrior in your wallet, you can send that gear to your warrior, right? It does take quests to do that because you don't want people just doing that all the live long day, because it would like super favor people that have like 100 like, you know, heroes that could just send all the best gear to one person. But it takes quests to do that. So like everything's balanced where there's no super obvious answer to any of the things in the game. Everything is like close to a 50-50 of like, what do you think it would be better to go this way or that way? And you have to consider like your, you know, your gear you have, the situation you're in, what monsters you might fight. So all that comes into every single decision you make. How often do you heal? Do you risk, you know, dying by like fighting with like low health? But you know, if you heal early, you're gonna have to use more heals because you're just healing less efficiently. So like at the Herbalist, for example, if you do 33% heal, it's one quest. If you do 100% heal, it's only 2 quests, right? So that's more efficient.
Okay.
So if you heal with like, you know, 1 HP, that's super efficient, right? And then in this zone I'm in right now, zone 3.1, this is a new zone in the game. And in this zone, it's high risk. So if you go below 20% HP, you automatically get sent back to the beginning of the game. And but then you also can get extra experience points. You can see the experience points I have on my guy here. He's at 8 of 10, and you want to level your guy up. So, and then also when you go in these zones, right? I'm in zone 3.1, and you see these tiles, and they don't all unlock at first. As you go and fight the beast, they unlock, like the Herbalist to heal, or the Adventure Guild where you can level up. So there's also the element of like, how fast in a zone can you fight monsters to unlock this stuff, versus like having to go back to another zone to heal, because that takes quests. So it's all this like danger of like, what is the risk you're willing to take and the adventure you want to have with these characters, right? There's also a daily boss, which he's more difficult, but he drops like gear more frequently. So it's all depends. Everyone can style their play style to like what risk and reward they want to take. And there's a huge amount of strategy in the game. So we stream a lot, talk a lot. We even have tier lists of all the skills. I'm the person making these videos of the tier list of all the skill books and what are the best skills, right? So let's go into a fight real quick. I'll show you.
Looking for a pot of gold? I'm afraid all you found is your death.
Age before beauty.
So this Deadly Leprechaun dude, he's kind of spunky, and you can see he's got a prefix here, Deadly, which is really bad for me. He's got a 30% boost to everything. You can see his damage, his charisma, and quickness. So now with your character, this quickness affects how easily you can flee. Because if you fight a dude that's really strong and you die, it's really bad. Like if you die in these roguelike games, you lose almost all your items except you can keep one thing. So dying is really bad. Ooh. This game's very much about like, how much can you risk without dying, right? You can also use skills. I've got firebolts here and stuff. And quickness and charisma figure into some of these skills sometimes. And charisma is a stat for like persuade. So like sometimes this persuade button pops up and you can click it, try to persuade him, and he'll give you whatever items he has and he'll just leave. So it's like a free win. So it's like charming them, right? You know, with your charm skills. And so those are really big. And you can see our damage down here. You can't see all of his stats, right? But he's a pretty difficult dude. He's got deadly on him. And I can show you, I have all these stats, right? Like this is my armor, this is my dodge, whatever. And you can then kind of figure out what risk do I want to take. And the thing is that there's no like complete obvious answers. You can't just make a video and be like, here's the 10 tips to make sure you win the game. Every situation is kind of different. which is what makes the game interesting because you want to keep playing it because it's not boring. It's always a thing of trying to figure out a challenge. So
Mhm.
I'll show you when I'm fighting him. It's a dice roll game, just like Dungeons and Dragons.
The arcade wills your death.
So he missed me,
Accept it.
and I hit him for 4 damage plus 5 bonus damage and a crit. So I critted him, right? Didn't save the dice roll thing. Or sorry, auto roll. Let's turn it off. So ooh, I missed. All right. So now he's rolling his dice, 9. And you can see like my gear has a 1 dice roll up to 12, right? So that's kind of how this works. It's like very much
Gotcha.
Dungeons and Dragons style. So his gear must have some kind of 1 dice roll up to like 7. And I missed him again, right? This guy's kind of tough. So let's see. I have a dice roll up to, what is it, 12? Yeah. So that's pretty good. So I dice rolled 10 plus I had 5, but his armor mitigated 3 of it, right? So you can see all that stats. You can also see all your items up here and what they're doing to you, all the buffs that they're giving you. And if the monster is really bad, you can use a skill like Firebolt. There's healing spells. There's all kinds of stuff in the game that do different things. And there's stuff that gives you like armor buffs.
My victory is inevitable.
It's really fun. So as you go through this, the addictiveness is like trying to figure out this puzzle and get through the game better than other people on the leaderboard. And when it first released a couple months ago, people would buy one because no one was allowed to play the game because it's like a leaderboard situation. It's competitive. Everyone had to go into it knowing nothing, right?
Magic flow. Your doom is assured.
So everyone went into it knowing almost nothing. But once they started playing it, people started minting and buying heroes like crazy. Like almost everyone has like at least 5 or 6, if not 10 or 20 heroes because they wanted to play more. They wanted to like just enjoy the game, become addicted to it, and also they like that the game doesn't take a huge amount of time. It's not like World of Warcraft where you have to spend like 20 hours a day playing to be good, right?
Yeah.
It's more like can you just make good decisions, and it's social. So like the people in the community, like you see here with like all the people watching and stuff, it's a lot about going together and discussing like what do you think's the best situation here, and going in the Discord and being like, hey, I'm stuck in zone 3 and I only have 4 like quests left. Should I move to the next zone? Is it too dangerous? What should I do? And people might be like, oh, I think it might be a good idea. Everything's like dangerous. You just don't always know what to do.
Yeah.
You really have to think about it. So, but like it's not like super time consuming. So that's what about it that I really like. And so in order to play the game, I have a whole walkthrough video and stuff, but it's real simple because it's on Arbitrum. So like if I go to like Sushi Swap, are you on Arbitrum at all?
Not really. I really should be though. More things are getting built there.
Okay, you know what? This is what we do. I'm gonna do this. Sorry, my COVID things are my nosebleed. But you have I'm sure you have like a MetaMask wallet with like Ethereum, right? Like Ethereum.
Yeah,
chain.
yeah.
So Arbitrum's built. It's a layer 2 on Ethereum, so it's the exact same address as your like your Arbitrum address and your Ethereum address will be the same.
Okay.
And it's really easy to bridge stuff, do whatever. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to send because so Arbitrum uses Ethereum on Arbitrum for gas, and the game uses USDC for like buying into the season and stuff. So what I'm going to do, and the thing is, the gas on Arbitrum is really cheap. It's like 10 cents, right? Versus like Ethereum, it's like whatever, who knows, $12, whatever it could be.
Yeah, crazy.
Where like when you go to buy an NFT or sell one and it's like the gas is like $40, right? It can be crazy. So if you want to in the DM send me your ox, I'll send you just a little bit of Ethereum on Arbitrum so that you make sure you have gas if you want to do anything on it. And if you're interested in this game, we can get someone to send you a hero so you can try it, you know. Doug Crystal Copeland is sent in your wallet. Oh, someone just sent me a hero for you.
Hey, let's go. Who was it?
Crypto Breaky. Okay, here's your ox. I'm going to send you just a few Arbitrum bucks so that you can get going. Because what happens is some people will forget, they'll move USDC to Arbitrum, but there's no Ethereum on it, and then they're stuck, and they're like, oh no.
Gotcha.
Some of the exchanges, when you move stuff to Arbitrum, automatically give you a tiny bit of Ethereum on it so that you can, just move stuff around, which is really nice of them, right? So, I'm going to send this to you right now, and I'm going to give you just a tiny bit of ETH so that you make sure you have some gas. Let's give you $2.77, and then make sure you have gas so you can start doing stuff and have fun. Because the great thing about Arbitrum, it's super fast. It's really cheap. Like the transactions happen like in a snap, and at least most of the time they do. And so that should be there in just a second. And then all you have to do in MetaMask is just add Arbitrum. So like if you don't have it on your MetaMask already, you just click Add Network, and it's one of the like those 8 that are there. And then that's it. You don't have to do much of all. So now let's look at my DMs and let's see what did I know Kung Fu said. If Kung Fu said Copeland is sent to your wallet. Okay, let me look. So now I have this set up here. Let's look at my wallet because I can just look at this here and go to my hero select. Look at this. Kung Fu just sent you this character. So they have
Kung Fu. Thank you.
14
That's
agility,
huge.
bro. This is great. So agility is the main stat. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Very good.
Agility is the main stat for the Ranger, which is also critical hit. And this is the thing, is that this season, every season they do balancing to the characters and to the skills, especially because they kind of want to make it hard. They don't want you to go into season 2 and just do the same paint by number stuff, right?
Yeah.
So the Rangers this year are really awesome. Like, especially in the beginning of the game, they're doing really great. And so that's why they said to send you a Ranger, because they're exciting. Like there's a lot of critical hit, so you hit for a lot, which is a lot of fun, right? So this is what we're gonna do. Oh, I'm not registering it. No, we're gonna go to my wallet, and we're gonna look at my wallet here, and we're gonna send you this guy. So I think I might have to go to the hidden. Here it is. Let's go. Okay, so this is Crystal Copeland. That's the one, right? I think. Let's just double check. Look at that. Kung Fu is awesome. And Kung Fu is he's a streamer too. So he might stream on on this platform here, Xenon. And he just started streaming, which is really cool. So where is my here? So I'm gonna send this to your wallet now that you just sent me in the DMs. And that'll pop up in there so you can try this out. Yeah, and it'd be really cool if you want to come in and check it out and stream with us. Because the thing about this game, it's not overly complicated. It's not like calculus. Anybody could just jump in from any walk of life that never even played a game before and kind of figure it out. Pretty simple. But if you want to be good at it, of course, people want tips and tricks of like, what's the best way to do this? What's the best way to do that? So that's why often we stream, because we'll talk about it. And then the people that are unsure can come on and ask questions. So you could be like, Doug, how do I do all this stuff? And I can literally tell you in just like a couple minutes and be like, this is how you do it. And just give you like, a little bit of help, a little bit of helping hand. Because even when I started playing it myself and I had all the information at my disposal, still it's hard to remember everything. And I would be like, wait, how do you do this, right? But now after playing it for like 2 seasons, 2 months, it's pretty locked in. So let's go back here. I have your Ox. Let's make sure this is the correct one. Yep, that's it. Yep, transferring to you. Okay. Okay, this is exciting. I love the Rangers, and the Rangers are my favorite artwork too. Oh, grabs it. Look, all the artwork's awesome. Amazing artwork. Okay, so now you have the Rangers there. Okay. So, what's MetaMask asking
Oh.
for?
Dude.
Okay, details, whatever.
Holy
Confirm something.
moly.
For chain ID.
It hasn't hit my wallet yet. It looks like you have a notification right there on your MetaMask.
It does. I think it's because you haven't registered an Arbitrum with your wallet, and it's just.
I did
basically-
actually.
Oh, you did.
Yeah,
Let's,
because I see the 277 in the ETH that's on there.
So you got the ETH. I'm like, so that's your whole address. Let's just double check. Yep, that's the whole thing. I just am gonna redo it just to double check and make sure it's correct. So we're gonna confirm
that is-
now. So we're gonna process it and we'll see. It might just do that because it might be telling you, hey, just a notification. The person you're sending this to doesn't have it set up. But even if it did it before you set it up, it would still be there. I believe it would be fine. So it says successfully transferred. So now I don't have any notification. So it should be there right now. So the only thing that you have to do at this point would be to pay for the $20 season fee, right? And if you don't have enough USD to do that, we could like maybe send you some or something, but that's it. So like the season fee is for each hero, And then you can make that back by doing well, of course. Like 75% of the proceeds goes back from the season fees. So like they get all these season fees, and then that amount, 75% goes back as the reward structure in the leaderboard. That's how I'm able to have, you know, like you see here, I've got $287 coming back to me right now. And I could even do better than this if I start to like have a little bit of luck in the game, make some good decisions, you know, because the top like if you're number one, it's around like $200, I think, usually, or something like that. So this season, I'm really going for it. The last 2 seasons, I did okay. I made my money back. I broke even and did a little bit better because I put more emphasis on the streaming and just teaching people than like caring about the game. Because, you know, I would like play the game whenever, just do stuff to show stuff to people. But now I'm like, oh my God, I gotta get in the top 10 of the leaderboards. Because I've been near the top 10, but just like I'd always end up dying and stuff. Great Ranger, Breaky looking all excited to play. Okay, so do you want? Are you able to look at the website and see it? Go to Dragon's Cross.
Yeah.
You can even share your screen if you want to, and we can see it or whatever on here and check it out with you.
Close a couple tabs. And then, so I just need to bridge some USDC from ETH to Arbitrum to.
Yeah, and
that
I'll show you. I just go to Sushi Swap. If you go to Sushi Swap and you enter app at the top here, it's just the thing about Sushi Swap that's great. It's not overly expensive and it does anything you want. You can cross chain here, and the thing is, you can even use different amounts. You don't even have to do directly USDC to USDC. You could do ETH to USDC, right? So you just make sure you have the right networks here. I'm right. So you would go from Ethereum to Arbitrum 1 or whatever, right? And see it automatically switched up here to my Ethereum on my wallet, but then I'm going to go back to Arbitrum 1, right? So you can just hit that cross chain and you can swap and you can swap it and you can cross chain at the same time. So unbridged, which is really great. You can do it all in one swoop and you don't have to worry about whatever. And you just need the $20 for that, and then you'll be ready for the season and just you can play. And then there's still 2 days left to register heroes, but like I'm telling everyone, today's the day you want to do it because you want to give yourself leeway time to be able to beat Abaddon. If you do it at the very last minute and register at the last minute, and you die once or twice, you're screwed. So like, but right now you're giving yourself a buffer where like if you die, you're not freaking out and going like, oh no, I'm like wasting all these quests, right?
I'm bridging some USDC right now, so just give me a sec.
So the key is beating the final boss Abaddon with the least amount of quests, and a real big part of that's not dying. But what's great is that even though people might have started the season before you, you still have a chance. You could get number 1 with luck and skill. You could still win the leaderboard right now. And I don't know if you saw that I showed this like on Xenon. We're on the main page now, and we're gonna probably do like some official Dragon Crossing night streaming nights or something like that. And that'd be great to tie in with what you're doing at Jackpot and do some kind of like quest reward system thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really a lot of fun. Okay, here we go. Look at this, guys. Look at the GCX people. Oh, we got a new person. Who is this person? OxDEEO. Make a name in the thing. Make a profile name so I know who you are. I'm going to gift you a subscription right now. Hold on. Let me gift you this. Let me gift you that. Is anyone else new in here? Great Ranger. Okay, guys. We're going to give him some... I'm going to go in the Dragon's Crossing Discord and just let people know. We got a new player. Breaker. It's funny because one of the influencers that we work with is Crypto Grady. So when you came in the room, yeah. And he has his family flame. He has like 80 heroes. So he has his like his younger son and his nephew like playing his heroes because he's like, I don't have time for 50 heroes every day. You know.
That's awesome. So it looks like I'm unfortunately gonna have to wait a little bit to bridge because the gas is $30 right now to bridge $25 of USDC.
All right, hold on. Let's figure something out here because that's I know, right? Let me look at my thing.
I mean, if you have some USDC or ETH on Arbitrum, I can send you some back on ETH.
Yeah. Or whatever. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. So I do have something. What do I have here? I have. Oh yeah, all mine is in ETH. Okay, so I'm gonna send you Ethereum, and then you can just swap it for USDC. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna swap it first to make sure you get the right thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swap from ETH. So the key is Arbitrum. You want USDC.E. Can you see it here?
Ooh, that might have been why actually. If the gas fee said that.
Oh,
I did
yeah,
not
yeah.
do
Try that instead. Don't swap to regular USDC. Try USDC.E and
Okay.
see if that's better. It might have done that because it was just not the right thing.
USDCE.
Right. I wonder how well we're doing now in the rankings for all this stuff, but I feel like we can break all the records on Xenon. That'll be fun. I'm excited about this Crypto Breaker. And I like your name
excited
too. Crypto Breaker sounds like a action movie name or something, you know, like
Crypto Breaker does sound good, but I'm Crypto Brecky, so not quite. But
oh, is that Breaky? Oh, I'm sorry.
it's
Brecky.
Brecky. It's because in college, for whatever reason, people started calling me Breakfast. And then Brecky for short, and so now I've just rolled with it.
Okay, I'm calling you Crypto Breaker. All right.
It's still saying
You hear me?
$32 in gas,
It's probably
doesn't
just because
seem right.
Ethereum sucks.
and the
All right, here,
bridge. I
let's
know,
do that.
I just bridged some dust for like the DGods thing today, and that was also like $25 of gas.
Switch
just
it to
bridge.
market. He said Dub Club says switch it to market rate. See if that fixes it.
Okay.
Wait, we can share your screen too to see if you want to see if there's something weird happening that might be like causing it to do that. But
Sure. I just didn't want to show all my
See.
balances and stuff. But
you don't have to. You don't have to share it at all. Believe me, I understand. Like I usually don't share all that stuff because it's just weird.
yeah. But I was
Crypto
watching
break.
your screen. So Ethereum to Arbitrum 1, USDC to USDCE. Maybe if I go just directly from ETH to USDCE. Let's see.
Sometimes you get those crazy gas prices because there's just something going on that's wrong. Like
Yeah. I think with the DGods thing today, a lot of people are bridging dust from Solana or Polygon.
dude, the D guys. Let's just blame them for everything, bro. Okay, I'm sending you a link to the Dragons Crossing Discord so you can join that too.
Actually, I just joined that.
Oh, great. Oh, so you're in there. Let me
Yeah.
look. Welcome.
See, I'm not sure if I've verified or anything, but oh yeah, I haven't verified yet. I'll do that. There we go. No, I'm pumped about this. How long has this game been around? Because I feel like I should have heard about this. Because it seems like the amount of storytelling, especially, and just like narrative work that went into the game design looks to be very, very impressive.
It's only been out for 2 months. The thing about it is that before the game really came to the mint time, it was like a secret almost. They didn't want to advertise or do anything until the game was like ready to go, and then do a mint, right? So the story behind this is that I've been in Web3 for like about 2 years, and the first person I really connected with that's like super connected and know like everyone and was doing like biz dev work was Flu. He was doing biz dev / marketing for DeFi Kingdoms, and then he had switched over to Harmony blockchain, right? And you know the whole debacle Harmony went through with all the craziness and all the weirdness. He was the one person trying to be transparent and telling everyone, hey, we need to be transparent. He's like one of the people that doesn't care if you don't like him. He'll just tell you the honest truth.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah, I like
99% of Web3 is all about everything's great, right? And
Yeah,
so, and then I found out, and I've known him. He's got a bunch of projects, Sound, Grainery, lots of projects very respected in the space that he and his friends have built that are really awesome, right? He's very connected, and he's a really good biz dev, like probably one of the best in the game. And so then I found out that someone told me Crypto Grady was like, hey, there's a new game coming out from this guys from the community of DeFi Kingdoms, and they're just have been friends from a long time. And they told me that Flu was one of the guy that was getting them their investor stuff. He was helping them out with their whatever. And I was like, holy crap. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, you're telling me there's a game of people that Flu's friends with that's coming out? Like, I need to be part of that. I don't care what it even is. Like, I'm going to be there. And then I saw it. and they were kind of like revealing it slowly, some artwork, and I'm like, that looks pretty cool. I don't really know. Then they had a
So
town
dumb.
hall,
Are you sure you
and
want
he
to
described
fight
the game
me?
and what they were doing, where it's
Let the
very
light of
simple and
Gaia
structure-wise,
focus my
where it's not this
power.
huge AAA game, but it's gonna be a lot of fun with like great artwork, and they're all like D&D
My
people that played
victory
their whole
is
life. And
inevitable.
Loader Punch, the guy that's created the idea of this game, it's his inception, is like a professor of analytics. He works for like a Fortune 50 company. He's worked for Alienware. He's written fantasy novels. Like if you put a checklist of people that would be good for making a game like this, like he checks all of them off in like the super good category, and you're like,
Yeah.
that's cool. And then in their town hall, they talked about the community's first. We're gonna be like giving back everything to the community. We're just trying to make the game really good. They're like, we might not even have a token because we just want to make a game that we love. That we and he's like, this is what I've been wanting to do like my whole life is make a game and use all these like because he loves the stuff, right? And I'm like, this is what Web3 is built off of. Four is I have a project I want to do that I've been wanting to do with my friends my whole life, and I feel like it's going to be amazing, and I have the skill set to do it. But now that Web3 is here, we have a community and a way to like even get a little bit of like startup funding for it. But they went and got funding through Flu and other people like
Gotcha.
to get the funding. So they spent like 200 grand making this game with the devs and stuff, and then they released it and said, hey, if you want to play, buy these heroes. And they expected the Mint to go super crazy over the top because they're like, this game's amazing. The problem is though, nobody could play the game until Mint or after the Mint. So like nobody had any clue. So then Mint was like okay-ish, not great, and that's what's hard about this game. But once people started playing, they started buying more heroes, doing more stuff,
Yeah.
and then eventually they like didn't mint out, but it was like halfway, and it went okay, but not great. Didn't have the money to spend on all these huge amount of devs and people they had been paying. You know what I mean? Because like it takes
Yeah.
a team of 10 people to do this. So what they did was they scaled down to the point where they only have like 2 or 3 or 4 devs or something like that. And then they have like me and like a Trino and other people on the team helping out, and everyone's getting paid barely anything, but they want this game to work. And the thing is that they're also holding on to a lot of that money from the investment side in case things go downhill, and then also they have a long runway. So they're like, we have like 6-7 months of runway to do whatever because of this funding we have, but we need to save the money and not spend it on devs and stuff because otherwise we just blow it and be done. So and this is the thing, on the download, this is not official, but I feel like that they're, because of what I've heard, that they're saving that money just in case it does rug and they need to refund people. So like in their mind, I'm not saying that's the case. I'm saying that like in their mind, that's the goal. They want to make sure that the community's taken care of, and this, because dude, Mind Games just came out, and a month and a half later they rugged and just took off with it. Like everyone was just like, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
they're very sensitive about that, of like actually trying to care about the community because they're gaming community people. So anyways, so usually use Stargate or Synapse. Yeah, Synapse is good. Okay. The bento box is gas intensive. Okay, so maybe don't use that bento box then. Is maybe the problem. Maybe the problem is just doing a straight bridge would be better.
Okay.
Did it work better for you? Did you
Magic is
try it again? Let's look
unnecessary
at this
to
real quick.
avoid such a clumsy.
I tried it again. It was still saying like $30 for gas. In which case, I'll do it like either late tonight or.
Well,
I
here,
don't know.
let's just do it now. I'm gonna send you some stuff so that I can we can just do it right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to first I'm gonna bridge, and I'm gonna do this or swap from ETH to here, and then if anybody wants to chip in on the stream, you are free
My
to do
mind
that
is
also. Always forget what the thing is. Right, here we go. This will be enough. I'm gonna swap.
Let me ask you a question.
You can start playing on the
What
stream. We can
is
help you out because you can go in the beginning area and we can show you how everything works.
Focus my
Let me look
power.
at this right now. It should be fast.
Die now or die later.
There it is. Okay,
It
now
matters
I
not
can send it to you.
me.
So now I'm gonna go into my MetaMask. Look how fast this is. I'm gonna send USDC to your address. I'm gonna just double check your address one more time. There it is. And where's my thing here?
Let me ask you a question. What
SDC
is
send.
justice?
Yeah, so the thing about this game,
Let
that's
the
what made
light
it kind of
of
hard to
Gaia
market, is
focus
because
my power.
a lot of the
Magic
game
is
is
Mystery
about
interrogation.
not
such a clumsy attack.
revealing stuff, because you going through the game, it's about who
The
can get through the
arcade
game with the
favors
best,
my
and also it's
victory
discovery too, of
and
finding the
your
monsters,
defeat.
finding the new things,
Blistering
being
interrogation.
surprised when a huge basilisk comes upon you and
You
you're like, oh
are
no.
wasting my
Right?
precious
Okay, so that should
time.
be in your account now.
Die
Blistering
already.
interrogation.
We switched to Arbitrum.
Here, I'm gonna send you my
Philosophy.
address too, so that later on you can do whatever.
Yeah, I'll send you the money back. Don't worry.
You are an
Okay.
intruder here,
Um,
traveler, and now must pay the ultimate
Okay, so we're doing
price.
great. We got 12 viewers.
Age
up in here.
before
How are we
beauty.
doing? And,
These crude weapons serve their purpose remarkably well.
rankings.
Oh, you found an ascendant for him?
Let's look at this. We're still
Have you
doing
ridden
a
it?
good job.
You can ride it while it's gliding?
Everyone, make sure you're following Doug. Follow
Yeah.
Doug.
Doom is
Click the
Increases
button.
multiplier.
Click the follow button, because the follow button gives me the multiplier. 9 streams, everybody.
You are
Um,
wasting my
Do
precious
they have a
time.
subscription? 9 streams, I'm gonna give you a pretty much subscription. How about that?
Let me
I
ask
appreciate
you a
that. Thank you.
question. What is
Switch it to
justice?
market. Okay, this is part of Web3. We're going through the Web3 things, right? Remember everybody when we first were like our first day in Web3, where we're just like, what is going on?
Firebolt.
Like, so many steps to make something happen, but now we got it all set up, right? So now when you log in, and if you
Die
want to share your
now
screen
or
now, that'd be
die
great, so we
later.
can see
It
you
matters
play
not
the
to
game
me.
or whatever. And then you should be able to go in there and register your hero now. You can hit the share screen button at the bottom.
Yep. Let's see. Entire screen.
Philosophy
And
is
usually what I
preparation.
do is I make a separate window.
Alright.
Like if I'm in a browser, I pull it off, and then I can just share that. Yeah, here we go. All right. Oh, here we go. There it is.
Fix it.
So then you want to hit play game. And if you're logged into your wallet, it should bring up your heroes. It wants you to log into your MetaMask, I think. What browser are you using?
Chrome.
Okay. There you go.
See
You
if
just have to
this
connect it.
works.
Give me some
You
good
might have to
rolls,
refresh the
please.
screen. Oh, there it is. Boom. You got a hero.
Hey.
And
let's
if you
go.
want to, you can also, like, there should be audio coming through that you can hear.
Yeah, there is.
Great. So now you want to click register on the hero. Look at this. This is cool. This is the thing about it, Crypto Breaky Breaks, is that it's tough too, because often streamers want to play these like big over the top or first person shooter games because they think it's
Mhm.
fun for people to watch, right? That's like a fun thing to watch, it's exciting and stuff. So like often streamers and influencers see these smaller games and they immediately just like are not interested. And I'm like, well, you have to play the game and to see if you like it, right? And they're like, well, okay, well then I have to buy the things and whatever. And often they won't, or they don't have time or whatever. People even like Bryson, people that I know and talk to, they're like, whatever, but you know, and then they're like, oh yeah, I'll try it out, and then they never get around to it and stuff. So, because it's like, you know, they always go after the big fish, like they want to play CS:GO or they want to do whatever, right? But I'm like, that's cool, that's fine, but I'm gonna keep trying to get people to play stuff like this because it's really fun and cool, and it's like a game that can last a long time. And who knows? We saw Parallels was blowing up, but they've also been around for like 2 years. And honest, to be honest, you know, what I mean? They've been around for a long time, and they're still not even out of alpha, and they've been around for 2 years. So this game is completely fully playable on release, and I feel like even people from that Parallel community would really like this because it's got a little bit of the trading card thing to it.
I like the strategy portion of it. I think it also like it's got community kind of baked into the game.
Yeah.
Already.
You have to
gotta
kind of
talk
hang
to
out and
people
talk
and, like-
about it, and it's fun to go on streams talk about what do you do here. And me and Kung Fu, like who has been around, and he's the one that sent this to you. We have been like always like argue. He's like, go into zone 6 when you're at, or zone 2 when you're at level 4, and I was like, no, wait till 6. Then I go into zone 2, and I was like, oh no. I'm like, he might have been right. And I was like, oh no. But I did take
Magic.
2 or 3 characters and put them in at level 5. You know what I mean? Just in case, right?
Mhm.
So sometimes that's what's cool about having multiple characters. You're like,
I
you know
am
what?
the
I'm
master
pretty
of
sure I need to do
beasts.
this, but I'm going to take like 2 of my characters
Let
and do
the
it the other
light
way
of
just in case.
Gaia
Try it.
focus
So,
my
yeah.
power.
Just try it off, and then you hope that at the
Firebolt.
end one of those characters made good decisions to the end. But usually what happens is they all cancel each other out and start at the same point anyways, because you like cancel
Use
certain bugs,
your
you like to make the right
more
decision here, and then you make the wrong one next time, and you're like, okay, well, I tried. And
yeah.
and some of it's RNG, right? Because how fast things open in the zone, how
It will
much
take
RNG luck do you
more
have
to hurt
against the
me.
monsters, right? But there's also skills you can purchase on the
You
market.
are
So the
wasting
thing about
my
you have a
precious
ranger who has a
time,
good skill. So
my
now if you
people.
click on play, now that you've registered, we can go in there and you can check it out. And you
Let's
can.
do it.
So this is Ados, the
you
opening
are
zone,
an
right? This is the
intruder
town.
here,
Like,
traveler.
your
and
your
now must
your
pay
town
the
was like
ultimate
transported here by
price.
some magic spell into this
Age
dangerous
before
land.
beauty.
But it's your town, so now you have to go and adventure off and find all these dudes and fight them. So if you look at the blacksmith there, if you click the blacksmith real quick, you'll see it pop up. This is where you can buy stuff
Are you
if
sure
you
you
die.
want to fight
So
me?
if you need gear, you
Let
can
the
go back
light
here and
of
buy gear, but it
Gaia
takes
focus
quests.
my
So everything you
power.
do in the game is not the end of the world,
Aw,
really. You can
does it
always buy gear,
hurt?
but it costs quests, and it's going to make you like worse on the leaderboard. And anywhere you see it says smelter below that,
Oh,
on the
does
left
it
there,
hurt?
click that. So once you,
My
it's not,
victory
oh,
is
it's live now, I
inevitable.
think. Okay, so what you can do is, if you have, those are the items, you don't want to smelter those. Don't click anything.
Okay.
But once you have like 10 items, you can
Aw,
turn them
does
into
it
Magic
hurt?
flows.
So
Your
now it
doom
doesn't
is
cheat for you or
assured.
nothing, because those still count against the leaderboard. But if you are on there's some maybe possible a day where you're stuck with like a zone where there's only 1 quest left or 2, and you can't even get to the point you need to be. If you can turn in things for another quest, then you can make that efficient, where going into the zone and
Gotcha.
doing the stuff makes sense. So it all depends. Okay, so you can leave there now. Let's actually put your gear on your person, because that's what people forget to do. On the bottom right, you'll see there's character buttons. The first one's your character screen. The second one's inventory. So if you click on inventory, it'll like let you put your gear on. So you can either drag the stuff over, or you can double click it. Let's look in the chat real quick and see who's in the chat. Dub Club, make us
My
proud. You see,
mind
Dub
is
Club loves
strong.
this game. I actually found him because I did a Twitter space when the game launched a couple days ago for this season, and he came in there and he was like, "Oh, I love games that have RPG and like item drops and blah blah blah." And I was like,
Mhm.
"Well,
Pink
like,
Ice,
so how
give
about
us
you try it
their
out?"
egg.
And then he started playing it, and he's like, "Oh
Let
my
the
god!" He was like,
light of
"I love this
Gaia
game so much,"
focus
and I
my
was like, "This is
power.
so cool." Well, a lot of
You
people
are
don't get it at
wasting
first
my
because maybe they
precious
don't have a
time.
background in this style of
Die
games, and they're just kind of
already.
like, what exactly kind of game is it? And I'm like, well, it's not really a type of game. It's kind of a hybrid of like trading
Explosive
card and
onslaught.
full-on
Yeah.
RPG.
It seems
You
like.
are wasting
And I think
my
it's helped a
precious
ton
time.
having you here, kind of talking me through every
It does.
aspect.
It
of
does
for sure.
help. It does. But that's the thing is, like, if you think about the tabletop game Dungeons and Dragons, this is kind of just like a toned down version of that for a video game, right? And you know, the Baldur's Gate that just came
I am
out,
the
which is getting
master of
some of the best
beasts.
reviews of all time. That's
The
also built off
arcane
completely
spirits
Dungeons and Dragons,
flow
right?
within
Super
me.
in depth, crazy game. But if you don't want to spend 20 hours a day playing some crazy in depth RPG, this is a way to do it for just like 5 minutes a day, right? So that's a lot of fun. Okay, so now you're here and you got your gear on. Go to the herbalist and we'll check that out. That's where you heal.
More.
Yeah, I remember seeing this on your screen.
The
Right. So
magic
then that's the thing where you
flows.
can just heal
Your
there. That's all it
doom
is. So you
is
can just get out of there
assured.
now that you've seen it. There's like 1 quest or 2 quests for that. And
Yep.
and then the
magic
big thing though
flows.
is
Your
there's the
doom is
adventuring guild,
assured.
right? So if you click on the adventuring guild, that's where you level up and where you set your skills. So if you see on the left bar projectile,
My
that's like a really good skill. And herbal knowledge is also pretty good. That heals you and gives you a little bit of a buff. So you see your skills in the top right, and you can you know, you have 12. Can you zoom in a little bit on your screen, like in the there you go, so we can see a little bit better. Yeah. So now I can see it really good. Okay, so now you have 12 skill points. It's kind of like mana, you know, like because this is kind of like a spell type situation. So you have 12 a day. Every day this refreshes, and so does your HP. Every day is like a new adventure where things refresh, right? So you can go to the bar projectile or herbal knowledge and like click plus to add them to your like repertoire into like your
Like if
bag. So
Okay.
the thing is, bar projectile is better, but you can get, because there's 12, you can get 3 herbal knowledges right now, right? So, because if you go bar projectile, you can only do 2. But if you do
Gotcha.
herbal knowledge,
Okay.
you can do 3. So if you want to, you can do -1 and do 3 herbal knowledges, or you could do 1 of each. Or you could do 2 bar projectiles. But the thing is, being new, I think it'd be good to have herbal knowledge because you can heal yourself.
You
So
are
I would
an
do 3
intruder
maybe.
here, traveler.
I will
But the
take
thing
your
is-
Now must
recommendation.
pay
The thing is,
ultimate
once you
price.
level up, then you get
Age
another skill
before
point. So then you can
beauty.
have 1 bar projectile and 2 herbal knowledges. You
Ray
can
of
play the game of
Gotcha.
like how many fit.
Otherworldliness.
Now some people might go full on bar projectile no matter what because they really like it, but in reality, herbal knowledge is also really good. So it's not like herbal. If herbal knowledge was
magic
useless, I would be
flow.
like, don't even use
You're
it. But it's still pretty good
Mhm,
because it
mhm.
gives you a heal and it gives you an increased dodge, so you can dodge stuff. So okay, so now go and click on learn skills. So this is there's no skills that you haven't found any skills. You don't have any in your wallet, so there's nothing here to learn. And then but if you buy a skill in the market or whatever, it'll be there and you can learn it and you can put it on your character. So go up to identify skill now. So if you go to identify skill, if you find a skill book and then you camp to put it on the blockchain,
Jesus.
then it'll appear here and you can either sell it or you can hit learn or identify,
Holy
and then it'll tell you
moly.
what skill it is. So you can either sell it when it's
Okay.
unknown or when it's known. Okay, and now go back to equip skills. Okay, so this is the main page you'll see all the time, and you can see at the top you'll see summoning and level up. So if you have a summoning shard, you can then summon a new hero there, but you don't have any. Your hero that you have is a regular hero, it's a rift hero, so you can't find summoning shards with it. If you buy a Genesis hero, you can
Holy
find summoning
moly, I
shards to
don't know what
find
to
more
do.
heroes. But those cost more. Those minted for like $150, right? So, but they're not that much right now. They're like half that much or something.
Okay.
And then when you get your XP filled,
Let
and
me
your
ask
XP is
you a
filled from fighting
question.
monsters, you go here
What
and you click
is
level up, and that's
justice?
when you can add your
Let the
attributes, just like in
light
D&D.
of Gaia focus
You
my
can add what
power.
attributes you want to your character.
Ray of frost.
Okay, so now
awesome.
we
The
can leave and
arcane
get out of there now.
favors my victory and your
And then the shared stash, you can click on that so you can check that out. So this is where you can send items to another character. So if you have a mage and you find like the most badass warrior sword, you can send it to them, right? But it
Okay.
costs you 2 quests to send it and 2 quests to receive it.
Bro, I found
each
2
battle
sick
continues.
weapons
So you
for
should
my
only
mage.
I
do it
allow
when
it.
it's like an emergency
Philosophy.
situation, like somebody dies and they need a good item really bad. Because the problem is that
You are
the
an
character
intruder
receiving it,
here,
you might be like, oh, 2
traveler,
quests isn't
and
bad if
now
my guy
must pay
died
the
or they
ultimate
need it bad. But the
price.
character you're sending it
The
from
arcane
is probably
spirits
doing well,
flow
and you
within.
don't want to take quests away from them. So
Yeah.
My blows
usually
strike
what
You
people
are
do is they beat the whole
wasting my
the whole
precious
game,
time.
and then they
Die
farm, and then they
already.
send those items back to a character that hasn't beaten the game yet.
My
So that's something
victory
that's-
is inevitable.
Okay, so you can leave there now. Also, but if you have a super good item that you want to save for the end boss, you can put it in that stack, and then you can't lose it.
Go to rest.
Because if you die,
Okay.
you lose. If you die, you lose all your items except for 1, right? Like
Yeah.
you can only keep 1. Okay, so now you can leave there.
Okay.
And then camping is what you do if you find an NFT. So if you find a summoning shard or a skill book that are NFTs, you can camp, but don't camp. Because if you camp,
Okay.
what happens
Go
is
lock it up.
you're done for the day. Like you go to sleep. It's like bedtime time. So
Okay.
that's another thing in the game you have to figure out, because you might have 5 quests left and be like, I'm gonna fight some really tough monsters. Should I, or maybe like 2 quests left? Should I go back and just camp and like waste those quests and not risk it? Maybe there's 1 quest left, whatever, and you can't heal, because if you heal, you use the quest up anyways. Or you know, so that in that situation, you might be camping smarter, because I can't heal, I might die, and then I would lose everything.
Yeah.
And
Risk
then
is too high.
then you like waste that 1 quest, but it's not that big of a deal. So that's pretty much it. And then when you go into further zones, some zones have a camp, some don't. Some zones have a herbalist, some don't. There is, and now in this season there will also be a blacksmith somewhere. But if you want to use a shared stash, you have to come all the way back here. So
Okay.
there are techniques where sometimes people almost want to get sent back here so they can do stuff, but it's not common.
Okay.
Like for example, Zone 3 has I'm just gonna tell you right now. Zone 3 has an herbalist and an adventuring guild, right? So if you're in Zone 2, it doesn't have that stuff. You might want to jump into Zone 3 as fast as possible and kind of risk it for the biscuit to try to unlock those guys, because then you can stay there. Otherwise, in Zone 2 or 3, if you don't unlock it, you have to go all the way back here to heal, level up, and you want to keep it safe. You don't want to be too risky, but you want to be like, hey, should I go into the zone? Should I not go into the zone? So right now, I had my character that was ranked 11th out of like 700. I was doing great. I went into Zone 3, and guess what? I got 4 or 5 chonkers in a row of like really hard monsters dead. Right? I couldn't even run away from them. I would be like, flee, and it's like, nope, sorry, bro, you're dead. And I'm like, what? I was ranked 11. And you're like, oh no. And the thing is that, like, if one of those characters was not a chonker, I probably would have been okay. But like 5 in a row of like, because each zone has like an easy character, a medium, a hard, and a chonker. And then there's like maybe another easy one, another hard one, whatever, mix of them. But there's always one chonker that like, and a couple hard ones where like, if you don't have good skills, you could just be like, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's look at your character real quick. Bring up your character screen on the bottom. Yeah, there. So you can see all your stats there. So you can see that you have 3 herbal knowledges there. You can see all your skills, and you can see all your stats of like your armor mitigation. So another key thing is that you have a total armor amount of 6, which is like if you block with your armor, it blocks 6. But there's an armor mitigation proc chance. So like whenever they hit you, there's only a 9.9% chance the armor is going to actually block it, right? So if you look at the character there, her armor doesn't cover her whole body, right? It's only 9%. Anyway, so and then the damage, and these are all like bonuses, because there's a base stat for them too, depending on what level you are. As you go through the game, your stats go up, so that, you know, when you face a level 9 monster and you're level 9, you'll at least be, you know, good enough for that. Okay, so now we looked at all that, and then you can also click down there in the bottom right for the leaderboard where that like trophy is at the bottom. Yeah, and that's your leaderboard. So it might, there you go. So your rank 586. So it looks like there's about 586 heroes registered, because you just registered, right?
Yeah.
Usually for the seasons we've been getting about 850, so we'll probably get some more than that. And you're in Eidos, you can see that's the zone you're in. Most everyone now is in the Wanderer's Thicket. They're way ahead of you, but that doesn't mean they're going to be better than you. It just means that by the time, you know, they're going to probably get to Abaddon, the final boss, like 3 or 4 days before you. But that can be a huge benefit, because then when they fight him and they go into Discord and they're like, dude, I just died, he did this and that to me, you can then know all the social things about what's happening and how to beat him. You don't probably want to be the first person to fight the final boss and get your butt kicked, right? So that can be good. Okay, so then, and then the far right button past that is the character selection screen. So that's where you go back if you want to go back to a different character or whatever. And then you can see in the middle where it says your 15 quests. Remember, you only get 15 quests a day. And on the very far bottom left is your HP and your experience points. So that's all the stuff you need to know. So now you can go into the Wild Prairie.
Let's go.
Improvised trap and dexterous hands are good for this hero strength build, right? So Bob Nothing likes the strength build for this ranger. We'll get to that when we level her up. Let's get to the killing. We're gonna get to the killing now, okay, guys? All you guys watching right now, we're gonna get to the killing, all right? With our newest, bestest friend. All right, so now when you're in these zones, this is zone 0 basically, or zone 1. Sorry, zone 1. Now going between here and Eidos doesn't cost any quests. You can go back and forth, and you see that this is 15. It's basically like just the field right outside town, right? You can just run back to town. It's right there. It's just the enchanted field right outside town. But once that tile unlocks on the right and you go into the forest, then every time you go to a new zone, you're spending quests. So this area is real nice because you don't spend any extra quests. So click on Enchanted Fields now, and that's your fight tile to fight beasts in adventure. Okay, so let's see. Oh, you got a troll. This isn't good. Okay. It's only got 33 HP, but this is the chonker. This is like the dude that, like, Dub Club says good luck, bro. Often when I'm streaming, if a situation like this happens when I'm streaming, I'll be like, should I fight him? You guys in the chat, tell me, should I fight him?
Yeah.
Right? And they're every time they're like, you gotta fight him, or there's probably one person that'll be like, don't fight him, he's gonna kill you. So Bob Nothing says you should get the hell out of there. Everyone says to run. Okay, so this is the thing. Let me just explain to you this page. I think I showed it to you before.
Yeah.
There's attack, there's skill, there's persuade and flee, right? If you look at your quickness, his is 3 and yours is 5. So the way quickness works is there's a dice roll, and then your numbers are in that equation too. So if you have more quickness than him, it helps you, but there's still a dice roll, right?
Okay.
So what you want to do right now is definitely flee. The bridge troll will wreck you. You'll probably die, right? Because you'll like, if you look in the comments right now, they're showing, what's that Russian guy's name that's little? The guy that's always fighting people. Hasbullah. You're right now you're fighting Hasbullah. I'm gonna get you. Dub Club says, I don't want you to die on the first fight. So treat it to run you are used to it. So hit flee.
The first thing he ran into was like a bridge troll. The very first character that he
Sometimes
played.
this game can get a little bit laggy at times. You want to refresh your browser.
Oh my
memory and
God.
Stuff, whatever, but usually it's fine. Okay, so you failed. He hit you for 6. This is not good. See, even fleeing, he's like, I'm a chonker. I'm gonna get you.
He's stressing
So
out.
now I click resolve.
Yeah. So now
Oh, that's
resolve
sick.
stops, ends that turn. Hey, he kicked your butt. Now you want to try fleeing again. That's the thing. Dub Close says, "Oh my God," he's like, people are freaking out right now in the chat. They're like, "Don't tie on your first down." I'm gonna tell you this right now. People, Bob Nothing probably. I know for a fact, Kung Fu died a bunch of times the first day fighting trolls. Like the first day the season releases, the whole Discord is full of people being like, "I died. Oh my God, I
Beat
died."
down. Yeah.
Because what happens is, most of the characters in this zone not that tough. The bridge troll, he's just a bridge troll. How bad could he be? You know what I mean? You're fighting
Looks
like
pretty bad.
evil elves and all these other dudes. Dude, wait till you see some of the other artwork. The bridge troll is like nothing, right? So in your mind, people just go like, it's just a bridge troll. Guess what? The bridge troll, bridge troll's nobody's.
Bridge troll's wrecking, man.
He's nobody's bitch. Let me tell you that. He has killed me once already this season. Okay.
Oof. All right, we're rolling again.
Let's roll it up. Let's see what you get. So now the thing is, in this game, you can turn. Oh my God. Oh. Kung Fu says he died on 2 of 3 heroes that he played with on his stream. He died 2 out of the 3 heroes. Look at him, every run right now. I died failing to flee 5 times at low HP. People are freaking out right now. They're saying, "Oh shit!" I don't know if you're looking at the chat, but they are freaking out.
I
You would
can't
have been
see
happy
it.
if you already had not fleeing. Well, that's the thing is, like, in this case, it might have been maybe smarter not to flee and try to fight him, but the problem is you're such a low level, you might not hit him. You'll probably hit him for like 1 or 2 or 3 every time. You know what I mean? So now just flee again. This is the thing is, you have better quickness than him. You should be able to flee.
All right, I need some good luck here.
Give him the good luck. Send him the good luck, Centron and Bob and everyone. Send him the good lucks. There we go.
So that's
all right.
Good.
Success. You flee. So now the thing about this game you need to know, there are skills that let you auto flee. In the first season, they were highly sought after. Everyone wanted it because, like, look at this, right? Well, then season 2, they nerfed them to where when you flee, it only happens like the next move, not the current move. And they made the skill point count, like,
you can
way
float
higher.
upwards. Have you tried
So,
jumping out of there with
and
one
the
of
free
the
skills you can't use right away, 'cause you're, like,
what's
level
it called?
4, level 7. You have to be a certain level to be able to use them.
Oh
And so
damn,
they
he
nerfed them,
slides.
but then I
Like
told
jump
them,
out
"Dude,
of there
you can't nerf
with
the free
your
skills.
with
You need to be
your
allowing
shadow
some
main.
people to use them and, like, without
Well,
them being
jump
super
from one of
costly.
the other ones
So
and then jump
they,
right back
like,
in.
Brought it back this season, and they were
Look,
like, "Doug, fine.
get on any
we're
shadow
gonna fix
main.
the nerf skills for you specifically." Even though everyone
Look
agrees
straight
with
up
me, I was
and
the
do the
one that
power
was
jump.
like,
But
"You
no,
need
the other
more
way, the other way,
efforts,
the other way.
better fix
Turn
these
around.
damn skills, right?
Turn around, turn around,
Like,
turn
I
around,
was
turn around,
beating
turn around.
the
Okay,
table,
look
"You
straight up
gotta do it, or else I'm gonna send you some
and jump
cookies
out of that
or
hole.
poison
You can
them,"
do it.
okay?
And
so
just hold the jump
okay,
button
that's
down. Look
another
up though. Look
troll.
up,
Okay,
up.
yeah. So what's funny is you have enough right
No, you
now
have to
where
look
you can
up, though.
still fight. You know what I
Not
mean?
jump
The
out.
idea is when you flee, you want to flee with
No.
HP so you can fight again. So you're probably
Dude,
gonna fight
you
again.
can jump
You
out
don't
the
wanna heal.
whole
Go back and click it again.
everything.
They're all making the joke that
And you can
beat
jump
another
again.
troll
You can
'cause
jump again right
sometimes
afterwards.
that's what happens. Oh
Hey,
no.
but he's
Up,
stupid.
up, up,
Oh
up, up.
no. No, but he is
Look at
stupid,
that.
but he has more HP than the last one.
Oh.
Oh my god, look at, like, Kung Fu is freaking out right now. He's putting up pictures of babies running around in circles. You definitely need to flee. You only have 54 HP on this. You gotta get out of there. Oh wait, you do have Persuade. Okay, but he has 14 charisma and you have 10. No. You just need to get the heck out of there. You don't want to die.
So what's the general rule of thumb here with, like, because I still have more HP than
You do.
him,
The
but
problem though is you're level 1 and he's level 4. So if you try to hit him, you're gonna hit him for like 2 or 3 at a time, maybe. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Like if you look at your 3 to 8, if you dice roll, your average dice roll is gonna be a 4 or 5. Plus he can block too. He can block your damage. So like even if you hit him, you're gonna hit him for like 2 or 3, maybe 5.
Okay. So flee. Gotta be. All right. Need more good luck.
Bob thinks you should fight him, but let's not fight him.
Okay.
Oh no. 7.
Wait. So how does this, like, phase 1, phase 2 work here?
It means phase 1 is it decides whether you hit or fail, and then phase 2 is it decides how much damage.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
So this isn't good, but the key is we're just not going to die. Just flee again. We're going to flee and we're going to get out of here. You still have 47 left.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, dying is not fun because you lose all those quests. There you go. Like, you don't want to be just like, oh, I used 15 quests and got nothing out of it. Dude, that's not cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're at 47. You know what I think you should do? Go to Eidos and heal.
Okay.
Just do, like, the first heal, the herbalist.
So, and then 33% heal.
Yeah, just do that. Time to get the F out. Dub Club says, get out. Get out. Bob wanted you to fight him. Bob and Kung Fu sometimes are crazy, and they'll do it. But the thing is, if you're a seasoned fighter and a seasoned player, I'd be like, sure, fight him. But I'm not going to be taking responsibility for you dying on the first
On the first day.
On the first day, no way. Because my luck, dude, you'll totally die. You will for sure die. Okay, so now you got a stake, and you can persuade. See the persuade buttons there? And look at your charm. Your charisma is 11 and 10. Hit persuade and see if you can persuade him, because you're very close.
Okay.
There's definitely a chance you could persuade him.
Alright.
Everyone's pumping persuade in the chat. Persuade in the chat. Persuade. Oh, you tied. Dude, that was so close.
Okay.
Persuade. Look at Bob says, welcome to Dragon's Cross, and you already been bullied by the trolls. It's like a rite of passage. And this is the thing, you didn't die. You saw Kung Fu. He got second place last season, and Bob in the chat, he got first place. And Katrina, who was here earlier, he also tied for first place. So out of like 800 heroes that registered, the people that were here today were the top 3 players, and Kung Fu died 2 times on stream against those trolls, right? So I'm telling you, it's a giant W to not die on the trolls. It's a huge W, because even Kung Fu, who is in 3rd place this season and is a very high-ranking player, got his butt handed to him by trolls. Now Dub Club thinks that you're going to get luck and get an NFT because of all these trolls. Okay, so let's do an attack on this character. Also, remember, you do have the ability to heal, right? So in case we get into any danger, but we're going to avoid trolls. When you're level 1, we want to avoid the trolls. When you get to level 2, you might be able to beat them because it gives you a little bit of buff.
Okay.
Yeah, let's attack them.
Okay. We're attacking.
You hear us, Nugget?
Okay, wait, so what just happened there? So they roll first.
So the quickness depends on like who goes first, right? So he hit you first or whatever, but you missed. So he hit you for 7.
Okay.
The thing is that at the very end, when you're trying to do the kill shot, who goes first matters, because if you hit him first and kill him, they can't hit you back, right? So that quickness helps that. And you have 5 and they have 4, but there is a dice roll involved in that too, and whatever. So yeah, you just want to attack them until they die, basically. You could use a skill, but we just have healing skills right now, and I don't think that you really need one. And also, you can, for stream's sake, you can turn off the dice roll and just make it so it just pops up if you want to, just so you know it's faster. But you don't have to. If you like the dice roll, I like the dice roll too. If you like the dice roll, do the dice roll. So and that skill helps you have more dodge. But like the stake's not so much a heavy hitter. It's the stake likes to dodge a lot. So like we should just attack.
Okay. I'm on stream right now. You want to say hi?
Hi.
I got my co-founder here.
Hey,
What's going on? I just walked
bro,
up.
you're the
upstairs,
co-founder
I'm
at-
out of breath.
you're the co-founder
wearing-
of Jackpot. I think
both
you both have the hats on, right? You both have the hats
Yeah,
on.
we do.
So, yep, cool stuff. All right, very cool.
All right, I'm attacking.
All right, let's attack. 9 Streams, welcome to breakfast.
Ooh.
Okay. 9 Streams says welcome breakfast, and just go ahead and
Thank you,
send
thank
me
you.
Casper, thank you. Okay.
So
Cat
what happened
just-
here with Majesty?
So that's so that's their skill that they cast, right? So increase their
Okay.
difficulty to hit. So yeah, monsters can also cast skills, and also you see where it says fatigued. Of course, that affects them too. So that's going to reduce, I believe, their quickness. And you'll notice
Okay.
each of the monsters, depending on their prefix of fatigued or deadly, there's a different artwork for it too.
Okay.
So yeah, let's attack them again. Their chance to hit is reduced, which is really the chance to hit and dodge are like the biggest powerful stats. All right, let's go. There we go, 6. That's good.
All right.
Oh, how you give
Attacking.
away the Rift Hero? Oh, you know what? 9 Streams is about to leave. I think I should do the giveaway real quick.
Okay. Yeah.
Everybody that's in the chat right now, everyone that's in the chat, make sure that you have let's do the giveaway because was it Alan sent us the one? So right now in the chat, here's the thing. Everyone has to make sure that they take this tweet and they like, retweet, tag somebody and comment. You know, make a comment like, hey, I love Dragon's Crossing. It's my favorite game because I want to kill the Chonkers or whatever, right? And then whoever, we're going to give it to someone in the stream. And 9 don't leave quite yet because you could qualify, okay? 9 don't go just yet. I'm going to reward people for staying in the stream. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. That's the jackpot ethos. Exactly what we're about.
We might do a little quiz or like a pop quiz. Already did the tweet stuff earlier. Daycare appointment. Okay. So is everyone done the tweet stuff? All right. So everyone in the chat right now, I want you to tell me your favorite monster that you fight in the game. Okay. What's your favorite monster chonker in the game? Is it the troll? Is it the big dragon monster guy? Okay, but 9 Streams, you have to just type in the chat your answer, okay? Is it the leprechaun, the brownie, the bridge troll? Okay, so at least he's got the obvious answer. What else do we have in the chat? Okay, by Good Idea, Later 9, Bob Nothing, Kung Fu, Dub Club, all you guys. What is your answer to Dub Club of the Beastmaster? He's one of those monsters that pops up that seems like a nice dude. He's got Mont Beast with him. Like, he's got, like, wolves and lions that look like they're nice and fluffy. You can pet him, but he will kill you. Zone 5 Daily Boss because of the good loot. There you go. I don't know his name, though. Zone 5 Boss is actually a really good one. Okay, so now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 people in the stream that have replied. Is there anyone else watching that, I wish I could see who's watching without them in the chat, like, telling me that they're here? Is there a way to do that? I don't think so. We've been streaming for a while. It should. Usually you could see that stuff. Okay, so this is what we'll do. Those are the 5 people there. Bridge Troll, Beastmaster, killing so many wraiths last season. Bad day. Yeah. Wraiths, right? The wraiths and the Beastmaster, right? Okay. So now we know who he is here. We've got 9 Streams, Bob Nothing, Dub Love, and Kung Fu. Okay. So Crypto Breaky, I'm gonna let you decide what's your best answer for a chonker. There's Bridge Troll, Beastmaster, Siegfried and Roy the Beastmaster. Yeah, is Dub Club because he's got like all the animals with him and stuff. And then Bob and Kung Fu says the very end but Daily Boss because he gives the best loot. All right. So, what is your favorite answer out of all 5? You don't really know these people, so you can't have any.
I gotta say, it's definitely not Bridge Troll because he was fucking me up.
He doesn't like the
first
Bridge
couple
Troll.
rounds.
Yeah, he's the worst.
Good loot sounds good. Final
Okay,
boss.
so you're gonna pick
Or-
Kung Fu. Kung Fu is the winner. It's only 5.
Was Kung Fu the person who sent me the
Yeah, he is.
NFT
he is,
too?
Actually.
Oh, okay, good. That's an obvious
Hello,
answer.
hello,
then.
hello, hello.
Obvious.
because of loot.
Shout out.
He'll probably end up just giving it to somebody anyways. But anyways, Kung Fu, you're the winner. Bob's mad he didn't win. Did Kung Fu sent the one to you, but Alan is the one who sent me the one for the giveaway. You know, Crypto Mondays. He's gonna pass on someone else. Do you want Kung Fu? Do you want me to send it to you and then you give it to someone, or do you want me to give it to someone else in the chat? Like, we could give it to Dub Club because he's a new player and he wants to play a lot. We could do that. I mean, I'm not gonna say yes or no. 9 streams or someone like that too. I don't know how long 9 streams has been playing. Whoever writes first in chat gets the hero. Oh, look at Kung Fu. I guess Dub Club wins.
Yes, I won another
Dub
NFT.
Club is the winner. Look at that. That's hilarious. Oh, Dub Club. Right, Dub Club is awesome. Okay, Dub Club. Let's everyone in the chat type Dub Club. Okay. All right, so we got a winner. I'll make a tweet about that. I'm not mad he won without even knowing the monster's name because he gives the best loot. That's what we want, the best loot. It would be helpful if you knew the name, right? Okay, so let's get back to your plane now. You go ahead.
I'm about to kill him.
And kill him.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make a little tweet and announce the winner.
Damage.
We're gonna say the winner.
Let's go.
Let's go.
First victory.
Awesome. You got it. You
Damn,
got it.
I've
You're gonna
had
get him.
wretched luck and found nothing worth looting.
The loot drops around like 33%.
Huh?
Victory. You beat a deer.
Owl?
How do you feel after beating a deer?
Cool.
Killing it.
Fantastic. Fantastic. First dub is great.
First dub against a deer. You didn't even fight a monster, just a deer with antlers and like. But now you're gonna fight a real monster. Okay, is.
Ooh, I got another mage. Okay.
Dragon's Crossing. I love it when people win that have been around doing lots of cool stuff. Hero.
I gotta.
Thanks to. Do it again. Bunning.
That might not have been a good idea. I just entered.
Wait, what just happened here? Hold on a second.
I just jumped the gun and just went into another battle.
Okay, great. Well, you're at 50 HP and he's at 17, so you're fine. When you're around 50, 40
Okay.
HP, you're good to go. But you're also level 1, so you just have to be careful. You can use your skills to heal yourself. You
It's
know?
a floor
so
mop.
What I would do is hit him one
Ah,
time,
this is the shit
attack,
that they're saying
and
is
see what
funny.
happens, because you might kill him and you might do really good.
Okay.
And see, oh, you missed him. He hit you. So now that you did that, you might want to heal.
Okay.
He's got a
Okay.
heal?
So if 0 damage, should I heal or not? Probably not, right?
1 second. Don't do anything yet. I'm just gonna write. I'm writing something right now in the old. I'm just writing this tweet real fast. It's gonna take me 2 seconds.
Okay. Yeah. No worries.
Crossing. It's got to do it so I don't forget. It used to be so much easier to get people in the spaces and do things like a year ago in crypto. Now, like, it takes a lot more work to do that. But we got to put this in here. We're gonna go and put this in here, and it's over.
Yeah, it's because mine's in a dead, like
real quick.
there's a lot
And
of it's okay.
This is great. Xenon gets lots of credit for all this cool stuff happening.
I like the guys at Xenon. They're a very good team.
Well, it's hard when you're first starting out, and but that's the time when there's possibilities for lots of good synergy and stuff to happen.
100%.
Dang, Chris is low. That's okay. Where's my quickness? Oh, quickness is low.
Here we go. I just made this tweet, and I'm gonna put it. It's there. It is right there. I'm gonna put it right in the chat so you guys can share it or whatever. What's up, nerds? Hey, Ramen's here. I'm gonna gift you a
No way.
subscription to my page. Hey, Ramen, look, your buddy's here, and we're playing Dragon's Crossing, our favorite game. And he's now in the game. He's deep in the game. Snap into it, buddy.
Yes, sir. Got my first dub.
Ramen, you're here, and he sent some credits. You son of a gun, are you giving me credits? You son of a gun, I'm gonna give you some credits. I give you credits? How does that work? Ramen, hop in. Welcome. So this is now Crypto Breakfast, and he is Crypto Breaker / Crypto Breaky, and he is playing Dragon's Crossing for the first time, and he's beating this brigand dude or whatever his name is. What is he? A wanderer, rival adventure. Oh, so this is another adventure that's like super good looking. Look at him. He's like wandering through the jungle, like nothing bad's gonna happen to him. But then he comes upon Crystal Copeland, and she's a thirst trap, and she's like, "Sorry, buddy." She's like, "The thirst trap's already here." Boom. And with his cool like leather jacket, he almost looks like, you know, he's got his James Dean Indiana Jones leather jacket. He's gonna get wrecked. All right, so let's kick his butt. Yeah, let's kick his butt. Let's attack him. Oh wait. Did you use the skill to heal yet at all? Did you use a skill?
No, I didn't.
I would use a healing skill right now, because the thing is that even if you kick his butt right now, it's still gonna benefit you. You know what I mean? So click on use skill.
So I gotta X out of this.
No, just use skill, that button right there, below attack.
Below attack.
See use skill.
I'm seeing the 4, like after I already attacked. I'm seeing 4 things right now.
Oh, you already
Is it
attacked
lagging?
him. Oh, sorry. There's a lag. That's what happened.
Okay.
There's a lag that happened.
So I attacked. It was a hit. He's got a damage of 2, and now I'm rolling.
Oh, sorry. There's a lag. I can see it now. My bad.
All good.
Okay, you're good. You hit him 4 and you hit 2. So you don't really have to use your healing skill, but around now might be good to do it, because what's going to happen, it also gives you some dodge. But you know what? Just attack him one more time. Don't worry about it too much.
So I'm
Just
just what
roll
I'm
it
feeling
up.
too. Oof.
Is it free to play? I'm down. Oh, Ramen Cash wants to try it. So Ramen Cash, you have to get a hero to play, and there's a season fee of $20, but 75% of the season fee goes back to the leaderboard. And I was showing it earlier. Right now, I paid like $190 in season fees. I'm getting like $290 back, I think, as for my leader position, right?
I have a question about that. So if I were to send the NFT to Ramen, would he have to again pay that registration fee, or is it already paid?
Ramen, yes, but we can try to hook him up. We can hook you up. We can try to what we can do is we can get someone to send him one. I have a warrior I can send him, but I don't know if he wants a warrior. You could get like a ranger or whatever. And like if he wants to play, what we can do is I can try to see if anybody wants to donate for season fees, or I can try possibly to see if even the team will get do a season fee refund so he can just try out the game. And there definitely is a possibility that can happen. The only thing is, Ramen, you only pay the fee twice to enter the season. Each season is $20, and then here I'll share right now. Watch this. I'm stopping your screen. I'm gonna present mine real quick. You don't have to do nothing. I'll just do this, and you can see. Look at this. See my season pay. This is my expected payout, and it could be even better than that because I do really good at this game. All right, it might even be higher. So right now I'm at a net like $90 some, I think. It's $87 in season fees or whatever. You can see all my rankings and everything right here, right? So yeah, it's cool. So if you get a hero that's already registered, then you don't have to register it. So if you send a registered here, is somebody gonna send them one? I've watched you play a lot last night. I was lurking. Oh, cool. Thanks for lurking, Ramen. So yeah, I love this game so much because it's kind of a combination of a trading card game in a full-on RPG game, right? And I don't really like full-on trading card games, and sometimes RPG games are just too in-depth. They take you like 10 hours a day and stuff, right? This is like combining the two and making it easy to do. So let's look at this. What's going on in the chat? I'm seeing a lot of homies playing this. Yeah. Dub's playing it, all this stuff right there. You know what I mean? Bob, how many heroes do you have? Don't you have like 48 heroes? If you send a registered hero, it's with the registration. So this is the thing: if someone registers a hero, that's registered and they're already entered, and whatever's happened happens. And if you send it to someone else, it's like basically they just pick up wherever you left off, right? So if I sent you one of my registered heroes and I had already played with them for a couple days, that would all be baked in because you're just basically switching wallets. That's all because all the information about how it's doing, what it has, the items and stuff stay with the hero. Also, if a skill has been put on the hero, I even dropped in 5 gifted subs to you peoples. He did. Ramen gifted subs is also with the season bounty. What is this? Who's Lord Waffle? Ooh, Lord Waffle's here. Lord Waffle's in the house. I'm gonna gift you. I'm gifting you 3 more things. He did some gifting. Crypto Hotto's here. Oh, SpaghettiOs. Let's gift you some stuff, Crypto Hotto. Everyone's getting in this game, Crypto Hotto. Just FYI, streamer that's been streaming for like 3 days straight. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Everyone that's watching right now, we got Ramen and Crypto Hotto in the room. If somebody else in Dragon's Crossing is willing to give a registered hero to one of them, I will also give a registered hero to one of them. If Crypto Hotto, I don't know if Crypto Hotto wants to play this game. He likes first-person shooters, so he might not even care. He might be like, get the hell out of here. Is Professor Pressure here too? Did I just see that? Oh, there he is. Prof is here too. All right, Prof, do you want to play this game? Who wants to play this game? Is my question. And who's gonna if you want to play this game and you're gonna play it for whatever 5 minutes every day, you know what I'm saying? Like, tell me right now. Right now we got Ramen in the room, and we're trying to hook it up because this is the thing, guys. Today is the last really, really good day to start the season, right? You can still register tomorrow, and you can still register. Oh, that's fun. Oh, you're sharing your whole screen. That's why. You can also share only a window on this. You know, you click when you stop. Oh, you go present. You can share screen. And you just do a window. That makes it so you don't have to worry about all that.
Okay.
Stuff. What's going on in the chats? I'm trying to look at the chats. Yeah, they are not there. It pops up when we gift subs. I don't know about all this. Yeah, we've got a lot of viewers right now, baby. We're rolling up the charts. Hey, if anybody here is interested in knowing, Dragon's Crossing is now on the main page. It's if you click over 4, it's there, and it gives you and it lists streams that people have done, like myself, of Dragon's Crossing. So we're now featured on the main page, which is super dope. The RPG, roguelike RPG game on Arbitrum, and its addictive gameplay, and 75% of the season fees go back to you. Over $25,000 has been given back to the community through the leaderboard in the last 2 seasons, right? So this game basically runs off of like a hamster wheel. You know what I'm saying? Money-wise. Like, they got a huge amount of investment in the beginning, and they're using that as this long runway to make the game. But like, as far as like, they're very skimpy on like very few dev fees that they're paying out, and people that are paying to be on the game, because they're trying to make the game have longevity and save all of it so that the game can continue going for a long time. They don't want to pump and dump and just like blow their load and then like have it be gone or whatever, right? So you should buy Bully Bloater and some refunds if we get people interested. No, he might be down for it. In fact, well, let's just see. Let me see if Bloater is around. Is he here? He was just on vacation and just got back today. It's still going, Rain. It's still going, sir. Bloater, where is he? Let me DM Bloater. Sometimes I can convince him to do it once in a while. Where is he? Actually, you know, because the thing is that when people are out here streaming a lot, they're often doing it and doing cool stuff. And you know, and they're not, like, a lot of putting tons of work, but they're not making any money off and stuff, right? So it's like you're giving PR to everyone and everything, which is really cool. But this is the thing, I'll probably stream again tomorrow, and like we could also do more tomorrow. But today, for me, I feel very comfortable being if you start today, you can definitely beat the game, beat the final boss, even if you die and stuff, even if you don't play super great. If you wait to the very last second on Wednesday, the last second you can register, that makes it like a little bit iffy. And then tomorrow might be okay, but I would say like today's the day you definitely want to start playing the game. And let me look at my list and roster of players right now. Flippy the card. This is a thing I'll tell you right now, you guys, and this might be the case for Breaky too. If you influencers guys that stream want to jump in, you want to try out the game. Yes, it looks like he does, Katrino. Yeah, he does. Ramen. Okay, Katrino here. He's a team member. He does the Discord and he does the Twitters and other kind of community stuff, and the Medium articles that are really good. Katrino does an amazing job, and also he's one of the people that won last season. So, Ramen, yeah, I'm down to check it out. There you go, Katrino. Ramen wants to play. I will need to watch more for tutorial. Join the Discord DM me. I'll hook you up. Oh, there you go. There you go. Here, I'm going to link you the Discord right now. Katrino's going to hook you up, Ramen. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. People mean business around here when it comes to gaming. I'm going to put the link to the Discord right up in here. Look at this. Bob Nothing smoking the cigar. So what I'm saying is today is the prime day. Today is the prime day, and you're here doing it with me, Crypto Breaky, of getting in this game, because what's going to happen is you have the opportunity to beat Abaddon. And believe me, when you beat Abaddon, you're going to feel so good. You're going to feel like you just want to go outside and, like, pop a bottle of champagne and be like, and then show your friends and, like, be like, not only did I beat this chonker boss who's so tough, but, you know, I ranked here on the leaderboard and I, like, kicked so much butt. And then I know next season I'm going to do even better because I, like, learned so much about this game, right? He just gifted.
I just want to beat a.
You want to
beat a bridge troll. Bridge troll.
Well, share your screen. Let's beat up some more people. All right.
Give me a sec.
I don't know if Prof Presh and like if Crypto Hado's in here, because I was streaming with Hado last night and he says he mostly is just into first person shooters, but like, you know, whatever's. Everybody's into what they're into. So yeah, go ahead and share a window there and we can get that hooked up.
But...
This is going great tonight though. This is going so good. And we're like shooting up this leaderboard too. We're up to number 7. Here, let's do this. I'm gonna share. First, I'm gonna share real quick this. I'm gonna share this. Look at this. Look at the leaderboard, number 7. See that? Ace Boogie, you can suck it. Here we come, Maddox. Maddox is my next victim. Lord Waffle. I think Lord Waffle jumped in today for a second, didn't he, or something? So those are my next victims. Yeah. I'm coming after you, and you're so dead meat. Remember when people used to say that? You're dead meat. Okay, so let's add you to the stream now. That's just a little bit of flexing, because we like to flex a little bit, you know, in Doug Hypeland, just for fun. And let's go kick this dude's butt. You got another adventurer.
So, we attacking here? Or do I heal some?
Yeah, just attack them. I think you're good with HP. The thing is, the great thing about skills is you can heal after you attack on the next hit. And this is just zone 1, so it's not too bad, you know. This guy's not going to totally devastate you. Look at you blocked him.
Yeah.
So
finish him off.
Now finish him off, right? He's a lazy adventurer. He's lazy. He just got off the couch.
Yeah.
So if you click where it says damage on that number 3 over there, it'll pop up the info, right? So you hit him for 2 dice, 1 bonus damage, and he didn't block anything, right? So you can also crit, and you can also do status effect bonus damage, and then they can mitigate through armor, through parrying, or
bat time
effect,
in
right?
15 minutes.
Skills. So that lets you know everything that's going down. So if you want to understand the nuts and bolts, you're gonna send the mage today so I can start it. D. Oh yeah. I'm gonna send this to you right now. My bad. I got distracted for a second. So Oh wait, I don't have the mage.
Looks
I
like
think
you were the
Ellen
chosen one,
has it. Hold
not
on.
me.
Mama always said I was the lucky one.
Did they send it to me? Let me double check this. I don't think he sent it to me. I think he's just going to give it to you from him. That's why I kind of didn't like. Where is it? Where's my DMs? So yeah, you should be able to okay, you killed him.
Yep.
Alan. Yeah, he didn't send it to me. So Alan, you send the mage to this address. Dub. Oh, that's such a good name. I'm adding you on Dub Club. I'm adding you on Discord. Send me your address for the mage. That's such a good name. It's like on the level with like Mythic Squad. Sentinel Outpost.
So now it doesn't take additional quests, you said, right, to go back to Eidos?
No, you can go back and you can heal. But the thing is that, okay, you're at 10 quests, right? So it's about numbers. It's probably a good idea to do the one heal, but you could also fight more until you get way down and then do a double heal if you want to. What are you at for HP? 42?
42.
You know, there's no right or wrong way to go because you could run into like a tough character still because you're level 1, right?
Yeah.
To be the most efficient, what do you guys think? Gonna send the mage today? Yeah. So yeah, go in the Discord and like DM with me and stuff, and we'll get all that taken care of or whatever. We'll get it from Alan Boonin. Alan Boonin's giving it to you. Starting this game. Okay, Ramen's here. Okay, he's in the gen chat. Let's go. I'm so excited Ramen's here. And this is the thing. I'll stream again tomorrow with you guys, so we can walk you through stuff. You know what I mean? And I can. The thing is that people like me, Kung Fu, Bob Nothing, like I'm pretty good at the game, and these guys have like spreadsheets. Like they have like literally spreadsheets that show you the exact amount of like this skill does this much attack at this point in the game. You know what I mean? Like crazy spreadsheets of stuff, which can really help you out.
Awesome.
And we do the skill tier list. You know, maybe I'll do a skill tier list tomorrow where we'll rank all the skills. Because you can buy skills, you can do whatever. It's really good stuff, and I'm so excited that we've got this synergy with Xenon and everything. So, if you want to, you can totally heal. The only thing is, if you wait for yourself to get really low and you do the double heal for 100, that makes only 2 quests to do that. But the thing is that when you get to low health, at like level 1, that's dangerous because like at level 1 you could get hit really hard by these dudes.
Yeah.
So like Kung Fu and those guys, they'll keep playing down until they're like 10 HP, right?
Yeah.
You're
They're
70
higher
HP,
level,
right?
though.
But like, it's not terrible. I would say if you want to, just go and heal up and do the one heal, and then go back and fight again. But if you want to be risky, you can go and fight because you have the heal skills, right? It's kind of.
Let's take a little risk.
You know?
Let's do it.
All right, be risky for the biscuit.
Yes, sir.
What kind of hat?
All right.
It looks like a cool company. Oh. Ramen is trying to pretend to shill. Okay, so he's like, "What's that cool hat that you have on?" Ramen, you definitely are an influencer, Ramen. I have an influencer on my chest, a terrible one. Okay, so good call, Breaky. So let's attack and see how this goes. Now, you know what? I think you should use a skill right away.
Okay.
Look at how many HP. It's got 29 HP. And what you want to do is use that skill because it gives you HP. It gives you HP back, but it also gives you some dodge. So it'll help you avoid the hits. So if I were you, I would do that. I would use that.
Yep. Let's do it.
Herbal
Use that.
knowledge.
Okay, wait. So that's how much it gave me? I thought that would give me more.
No, it doesn't give you a lot, but it also gives you dodge. As you go through the game later, it gives you more as you level up, right?
Okay.
But it still is like a decent amount. I don't have fur coat yet, but I'll work on it. Ramen, you know what? You're a smart man. Okay. So yeah, just attack
Coming
them.
through.
Oh, there you go.
All right. That's good. once again.
I predict a bullseye.
All right, not too bad, not too bad. You have to understand that level 1, it's gonna be a little bit rough because you're level 1. This is the lowest level you are in the game. So, but you're doing great at being efficient right now. You're not using healing quests.
Okay, that's good.
Pure chinchilla. You know, I was.
Oh, and some loot.
Oh, you got a 2-hander right away. Look at that. Look at that. That's great for being level 1.
All that.
Put that up. Yeah, make sure you take it. And then go to your inventory and put that on your character. There you go. You already had a really nice 1-hander, but now you got a 2-hander. So now if you go over it, it'll show you it only because it's a dice roll, but usually it'll show you the difference, right? So actually, you know what? Reverse them and put the other one back. I just want to show you something. Put the other one back there in the slot. Now go and just mouse over the crossbow. Just mouse over it. So it'll show you this difference in the stats, right? So that this one has the additional crit and the hit points, and it's 1d10 versus 1d6. Okay, now you can go ahead and put it back. But so when you look at these items, it'll show you the difference in stats. But if an item has a stat that doesn't match up with the other one, you might not see that difference percentage. You know what I mean? If the one that's on your hero has 4 categories, but the one in the inventory only has 1, it's not going to show you minuses for the other ones. They need to update that, but anyways, just so you know. And also, after you do a swap, you can go down the character and see the difference. Sometimes people do, especially because it can be a little bit confusing. Hey, what weapon's better? What's going to give me more damage? You can go and put it on, look at the character, and see the damage put out 3 to 12, and then you can switch it and go back and forth and see what happens to just make sure. But we know this one's better. It shows you in the stats. It's better at everything, right? But there sometimes are things where there's a lot of different things going on, and you kind of want to, check it out. There's also bonus damage and all these other things. Okay, so that's just the general idea there. So doing great. Now you're ready to kick some butt. You're at 42 HP, which sounds a little bit scary, but maybe we can keep fighting. I mean, you have healing, right?
Let's risk it.
For the biscuit. Okay, we're risking it.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, he's got 16 now.
You got a goblin? Oh, you're going to get him. Yeah, he looks more dangerous than the troll, right? Because he's got a sword, but no.
This is going to be over.
All right, so do you suggest using the skill or saving that?
Nope, I would just see if you can kill him. You might be able to kill him in 2 or 3 hits.
Okay. Okay. Try again.
There you go. See, this is great. This is good. 4. So the reason I didn't have you use the heal is because he's really weak compared to other characters. You want to use the heal on more strong characters because it's also giving you that dodge.
Okay.
He is hitting you for a little bit, but
I just need to get lucky once, right? And get it nice.
And a lot of it's just guessing. You know what I mean? You're guessing that he's not going to hit you very hard, and he's not really. Yeah. Look, he's missing. That's good. There you go. So he's dead.
That messed him up.
So that's the idea, right? You want to kind of save your skills for the more deadly characters, because if they hit a more deadly character hits you, it's for 10. He hit you for 2, right? That dodge that's built in the HP thing. So you can probably fight again at 35 because you got the heals. You know what I'm saying? And this is what's really interesting. You see how you're halfway through your quests? If you can get halfway through your quest and then heal and then do the rest, you know what I mean? You're being very efficient, as opposed to healing 2 different times, right?
Yeah. So I'll probably go ahead and fight one more time.
Yeah, I think you probably should. If Kung Fu was here, you'd be playing until you're 12 hit points. You can persuade him. And look at your charisma way higher.
Yeah. All right, let's try it.
This is where you have awesome charisma for a level 1 character. Yes.
So it worked. Okay.
You did it. Look at Dub Club saw that. He was persuade. This is the thing. When people first start playing this game, they often forget about persuade. They miss little things like that, and that costs them a little bit of stuff here and there. So take your time. take your time with stuff. There you go. Oh, look at you got a dwarf. He's only got 19.
Yep, and low damage.
This is gonna be over real quick.
Yep. So you can just hit him. I wouldn't even heal on him right away. Just see how it works on the first hit. Yeah, there you go. Because you might hit him pretty good.
Nice.
Gotta hurt.
You critted him the first hit, right? Because so now he's got 10 and 19 left. You might be able to kill him without him hitting you. That's what we're hoping for, right? I would just attack him and see what happens. Because he's only got 3 to 6. Okay, 4. So that's
Unpredictable,
average or whatever, right?
There we
Is
go.
he dead? Did you kill him?
Yes, sir.
There you go. So you almost got away unscathed, right? But 4 is not too bad. So now that you got a little bit further down in HP, you got the
forest
toggle.
which rings the
Let's
wild
go.
prairie is lush and wondrous.
Yep. See, the thing is, you have an OP at level 1 now. That weapon's OP at level 1.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, it's really hard to find good gear in this game. It's not easy. Oh, sorry, I'm talking over
from
Aiden.
this traveler is strange,
Yeah, I'll go
alien. Even for this new frontier of Horizon, emotions for you to come talk to him. Not from around here, are you? Call
What?
me Acheron.
What was what?
Ask me one question.
That was him.
Answer truthfully. Just one.
It was him.
Of my
All right, it's
order,
bad
you
time.
would be so
Let's park
kind.
it so we
But
can
I
take him
think
a
it
bath.
only fair that I start you off on your journey with
Park
some
that
answers,
Archie.
even if they are. And he pauses for a moment, considering his next words.
Let me know when you're done so we can take him.
Incomplete.
Bad time.
Somehow this traveler reeks with power. The thought of
I would
attacking
do the
him
bottom one.
fills
What
you
should I
with
be
terror and
particularly
dread.
careful about?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
There is much you should be cautious of in the world you call Horizon. Many evils lurk here, but the greatest threat to you
Rayman's here.
and to this new world is Abaddon. The Illuminates not far from here, enslaving the weak-willed and those that lust for power. The elves in the nearby forest have been scattered as a result of their conflict with him. Do not cross him lightly.
Okay,
Nice.
Rain Man, make sure you follow me. I just gave you a sub. You're sub to me now. All right. So he's basically saying that the final boss, Abaddon, is the biggest chonker, and you better watch the hell out for him.
Yeah.
The story and lore of this land is kind of like got a little bit of Lord of the Rings flavor, where there are these like mage type like beings or magical beings that are here that like are all related to each other, and Abaddon is like seems like the bad guy. I don't know if he is. Maybe he's the good guy in disguise. Maybe the wizard you just talked to is the bad guy. I don't know, man.
Ooh.
But like,
Ooh.
you know what I'm saying? Like, who knows what's
Yeah.
really happening? But this wizard that's helping Acheron or whatever, he seems to be all right. Maybe he's our buddy.
Mhm.
Okay, Raymond's and their new follower. That's right. Everybody follow me.
Yeah.
We're trying to get up the rankings to the top of the rankings up in there. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. So that's what's cool about the lore there. You know what I'm saying? The lore there.
Yeah, that's awesome. It reminds me of Lord of the Rings a lot.
It's got all that
Just the-
elements of the RPG, D&D, Lord of the Rings stuff, and I love it. And I love the artwork too. Like the more you get into the game and see the monsters and stuff. And this is the thing. This season we've got the smelter that they introduced. We got this zones where it's choose your own adventure. You can go to different zones. You can go to zone 3 or zone 3.1. And there's an NFT that no one's found yet, but I think it might not be activated quite yet. But there's an NFT where you can buy it or you can find it and you can refresh quests. So it's another NFT that you can potentially find, sell on the market. And then if someone finds out a way to strategically use that NFT of refreshing quests in a really good way, then they can benefit from it maybe. But it's not like a huge benefit, right? You could just get that tiny edge to get up there in the leaderboard. Don't forget to level up, okay? You're at 6 to 7. We're going to fight one more time, and you're going to level up. Now, the question is, do we heal first, right? And you're at 31. And eventually you're going to have to heal, right? I don't know if we can get through 6 monsters without healing. So it probably is a good idea to heal once. Maybe just do the one heal.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think about that? Do you think that's like the best option?
I trust the chat. People in chat. Let us
Yeah,
know
what do you
think.
guys say, Chad? Do you think you should heal right now? Or do you think you should risk it for the biscuit and fight again? Because the thing is that the only reason that you would want to risk it is if you can think you can get through all 6 fights without having to heal, which I don't know if that's even,
Seems
I don't know. The
unlikely.
chances of that are really low, right?
Yeah.
which there's like a 10-15 second delay between us and when it pops up on the screen for them in the stream.
Oh, really?
Katrino says risk it. You have a two-hand. He does have a two-hand. 31 HP in zone 1 is easy. Okay, they say you should risk it. They say 31 points with a two-hander is easy. Easy money.
Okay.
They're like you're playing with house money right now.
Okay. Okay.
If I don't have to go to text money. All right, let's fight. You don't want to go to zone 2. Do not go into zone 2. Just go to the fields.
Yeah.
And the monsters there will kill you. They'll straight up. You'll get massacred in zone 2 at this level. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're gonna have to flee this one. You're gonna have to run. He's a level 5. Not you were getting level 4s before. Now it's a level 5. See what you guys did to him? Do you guys just rein him into a bridge troll? Run. Okay. Yeah. See the exclamation point is. So the exclamation point means. The exclamation. No. Don't do anything. Yeah. The exclamation point means he's 4 levels above you, so he has even bigger buff. That's like a super buff that he gets. Same thing if you're 4 levels above someone else, but also you don't get XP because it's way too easy. It's like an automatic easy win if you're 4 levels above a monster. So like in a zone like this, you would want to leave the zone before you start like encountering monsters that are like not giving you XP like around level 5. So that was Citron said that's they're all blaming Katrino for making you fight the Dub Club says, oh god, he literally Katrino says you have the worst in your RNG right now. I don't know. This seems very similar to my RNG. Maybe my RNG is like wiping off on you, you know? Uh-oh. He critted you. He literally critted you. I would heal right now. Use your heal right now.
Okay.
Because yeah.
Herbal
use it.
knowledge.
That's why we have these skills, right? All right, now
that's
flee.
also cool that I can use that before.
We just don't want him to crit you.
All right. Some good luck.
Dub Club's getting the casket ready for you.
No.
He missed you though. See that?
Okay.
That skill you just used helped you because you dodged his attack, and that skill gives you dodge. If you hover over Herbal Knowledge, you'll see it gives you a dodge buff. Right there, see?
Oh yeah.
Increases your dodge by a bunch. You know.
So do I use my other skill?
No. No, don't use it because it's already Herbal Knowledge lasts for it's still active, and you have enough HP where I don't think he can crit you and kill you. So you just want to flee and hit the button.
All right, this is my one right here.
You can do it. You can do it.
Oh. Okay, I'm alive.
So he hit you for 6. Did you block any of it? Go click on that thing and see. Your stream is a little bit. No, he didn't. But that's the thing is he didn't hit you super hard. At least.
Yeah.
So you still have plenty of HP where you can still try to flee. I would still. What did he crit you for 12 last time? What did he hit you?
I think it was 19. I want to say
19.
That could be wrong.
You could try to use your skill again if you want to, but also Herbal Knowledge is still there for your dodge. So your dodge is still in play. So Ramen sitting back relaxing, learning before playing. He's sitting back there being like, oh boy, this doesn't look so good. Let me tell you, you did get a lot of bridge trolls for the first day. Let me tell you, you had bad RNG. Run. So the question though is do you use the skill before you flee? I would probably just flee, but I don't know. It's a really tough thing. So wait, after this one, you're gonna have 5 left. You're gonna heal and have 4. Because the thing is that using that skill is only gonna give you 3 or 4 hit points, right?
Yeah.
I would say I would just probably flee. They're all blaming Kung Fu for giving you a bad luck ranger right now. But it's the key. If you use up all your bad luck now, maybe you'll have good luck later. So use the bad luck up now. Plus, if you die in this game, it's way better to die early. But you did find a 1d10 weapon, which is really nice to have. through the first zone.
So if I
heal,
die
then
now, though,
flee.
it's
so
gone,
Katrina
right?
wants you to. They want you to heal first and then flee. They think you should heal.
Okay. I trust them.
We're
Good.
gonna like go the extra safe route. All right.
Herbal
So
knowledge.
it's only gonna give you like 3 or 4. Yeah, 3.5. All right, but that if he hits you for 19, you'll be alive.
All right.
Yes.
Let's go.
See,
Let's
that was my
go.
prediction was it was gonna work. Right now, you want to go heal.
Okay.
And I guess you might want to heal all the way. I don't know. Like, so you've got a 76. Let's see. Calculator. I'm going to calculate this for you. You've got 76.33 equals 25. All right. 0.08. Right. So each time you heal, you're going to get 25. If you get 25, you're only going to go up to 55. I think you need to double heal.
Double heal.
Just no heal. Oh wait, they're saying to heal 33% because if you do a 1 heal, you'll be at like 53. Now you could win 4 fights with 53. You could, but now you have no skills left. The problem is if one character starts beating you up. Now the thing is, you can come back and heal again as long as you get out, right? So the reason that they say only heal once is you want to bet on good luck, right? Bet on good luck, because if you already use 2, then that good luck's already out the window, right? Of you being able to have that extra fight. So, and also you have the healing thing is right here. You don't have to go to another zone to heal.
Yeah,
it's right there. So, how many levels I'm away from the herbalist? Yeah, see, that's what Rayman says. If you're right next to the herbalist and right there, often people will only heal once because just in case you have like 4 fights in a row where they don't hit you very much. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
So, all right, let's go with the chat. I was saying to heal twice, but I think healing once is maybe a little bit better. 51% towards healing once. I just don't want to be the person that makes you die. They're saying do that one.
Do this one, the 33% heal.
Katrino says this will be easy unless you pull another troll. Yeah, thanks, Katrino, for mentioning the troll part in there. You do the 1 heal.
I'm doing. Okay.
I was just going off the knowledge that there's like apparently a lot of trolls looking for you, but maybe they're all dead. Maybe they're all done. Maybe they all ran away.
That's the stuff.
Maybe we'll see.
I like that. I like I like the voice and the accent of the girl, the ranger girl, a lot. She kind of got that Irish accent, or Scottish accent.
Yeah.
With a red hair. I like that. She is my favorite character.
You're bad luck to run across me.
He's brutal. So, oof.
This is gonna be over real quick.
He's only got 18. Rayman says she's hot. Yeah.
Load damage.
So you have no skills left. You're just gonna have to fight him.
Yep.
We're gonna cross our fingers.
Okay.
12 is good. That's a great hit on him. That's really good. Okay, 3 is not the greatest, but it's okay. That was a really good turn.
Hit.
You might be able to kill him right now.
They're gonna hear about this one.
Let's go.
Oh, he missed you.
You can't get past my blade.
So we're good.
Is he dead now? Yeah, he's dead.
Dead.
So if you hit first and he dies and you miss, now you can hit that. Now you want to go back and level up.
Okay. So back to Eidos.
Ramen says that the thirst trap photo is on point. Yeah, dude. Well, you should see. I'll play you guys the promo videos I've made for this, where I'm like yelling, like, "Look at that thirst trap," and it's really funny. So, sleep with one eye open. If you are around a redhead, sleep with one eye open. Okay, so you want to go to Venture Guild?
Venture Guild.
Yeah. And then where it says level up, go there. In the top right. There you go. So now what you do is roll for hit points. And then you want to roll for stat points. So you got 7 HP. That's the most you can get, which is awesome.
Okay.
All right. So you got 5 points for your attributes. So you want agility is their main stat. You want to increase agility. Agility not only helps their attack power, but also boosts their critical hit. So you want to put 2 points into that.
Okay.
Now you have 3 left. And so for a ranger, or for every character, quickness is important, right? So you definitely want to improve your quickness so that you can run. And then for a ranger, the other stat that I personally like for a ranger is wisdom, because it helps you heal and some of the traits of the skills. Let me look at this real quick. Get the tier maker and show you. Why isn't it loading? I'm going to show you the tier maker I made. Its website. Is tier list maker down? Maybe the internet's slow. I don't know why, but tier list maker messed up my tier list. So this is an older one, but it's still slightly accurate. So if we zoom in, I don't know, let me zoom in more. There it is. If we zoom, can you, oh wait, here, let me share this with you so you can see it.
I don't know, yeah, I can't see it.
Let me look at my tier list. Where's my tier list? 1 second. If I add my tier list, there it is. So if you're looking at this tier list I made, okay? You know, I made this with like other people in the community, like Bob and Kung Fu, who are top players, right? So if you look at this tier list, you'll notice that bar projectile, your thing is right here. It's in a really high tier, but actually for this season, we moved it up to the top. It's an S tier skill because it goes for 3 rounds. It's really good. You'll notice that herbal knowledge is down here. It's actually, I think that got moved up too. Pretty good skills. And you already have them. You don't have to buy them or worry about finding them, right? And the herbal knowledge is wisdom, right? So in these different things for like builds for rangers, like some of them use agility, like adhesive application, and dexterous hands use agility. So some people prefer an agility build for the rangers, but the wisdom build I'm doing also, I think it's part of improvised trap. Is that right? Is improvised trap is the other big ranger skill? It's cut off right there. If you guys back me up, I think improvised trap is built up here. Let me actually, you know what? I'm going to go to the Medium article to double check it, so I can see the updated improvised trap. Make sure to give you the correct thing. Dragons Crossing Medium, and I need the tier lists thing archives. And I'm going to look at skills, and I'm going to look at improvised trap. There it is. Okay. Oh, wait, that's the old version of it. Where's the updated skill list? Season 3 skills. Okay, so improvised trap, no, it uses agility and strength. Oh, I thought it used wisdom. Why am I doing a wisdom build? Oh, it's for like all the healing. So you could go. Oh, wisdom is actually part of adhesive application too. So with a ranger, it looks like strength or wisdom are the 2 things to choose between when you're doing your build. And here, okay. Let me share I'll share the screen too so you can see it real quick. Where is 1 second. I gotta get this Dragons Crossing. There it is. Okay, so if you look at what I'm looking at here, this is all the ranger skills. And you can see Pocket Sand is like the flee skill where it makes you run away. Custom Poisons is their best skill. It's really, really good, but it just uses agility, and which is your main set anyway, so we ain't got to worry about it. And then you have Improvised Trap, which is top right, and which is a really good skill, and that uses agility and strength.
Oh boy.
And so maybe I got screwed up about that. But yeah, so strength. So the strength is not bad. What do you guys think in the chats? What is your Rangers build? Nobody's giving me any feedback on the Ranger build in the chat. That's fine. But I'm doing Wisdom right now because of Adhesive application and because I have the Herbal Knowledge already there. Herbal Knowledge gives all the healing and the dodge, right? Which is a pretty good stat. So if you don't plan on getting any more skills, Wisdom is the way to go, right? But if you want to get any of these advanced skills, you could also do Strength, right? The thing too is that you could always change your mind in a day or two. You know what I mean? Because you still have like 20 more levels or 17 more levels to go before Abaddon. So agility, wisdom, and quickness. That's what Kung Fu thinks. Yeah, I'm a wisdom build guy too. Okay, so Kung Fu agrees with me, and we think you should do agility, wisdom, and quickness for your things. So like agility and quickness are the most important though.